I'm ready.
When have we ever not? Like,
that's what I'm saying. That's my point, bro.
That's all the more reason to be tired.
Only
Of it.
3 minutes late.
If it's 30 minutes late, that's the new on time. That's just how it is.
Who is that? We started at 6:30, but we started at 6:30 today because we started at 6 today. You feel me? Like, that's perfect time.
Is that Billy Meth? Like, what's going on? Who is that?
Who is that? Who's Billy?
Ronnie Crack. That's.
Who the fuck are you?
This is crazy.
No, hold on. Who the fuck are you?
Who am I?
Who are you?
I still don't know
Fidel
Fidel
is
is.
real
God.
question.
Hey, if I'm being real, I'd rather kick Fidel off than the new Ricky.
What?
Oh dear.
But who the fuck is that?
Okay. All right. Oh, then. Okay. Well, then, Ricky, since that's you, you have no problem
Go
with
get
this.
cereal.
With this evidence I found about you. Let me go ahead and post this so you can see this, bro.
It doesn't matter what you pull up. I'd like to speak to my lawyer.
That sounds like something the real Ricky would
All right,
say.
Ricky, go ahead, bro. What you got to say about this,
Ricky
bro?
doesn't have a lawyer.
Ricky is his own lawyer.
Bro, that don't even sound like Ricky's laugh.
That's a reach, anyways, bro. I don't know about that screenshot, man.
Ricky?
Hey!
I've lost all interest.
It's all good. Ricky's here. We're fine.
I'm really sick.
No, it's fucking not. I could see. I clicked their profile. I'm not even friends with them.
He just doesn't like you anymore, man.
That's fucked up. The way, especially because he messaged me
We have
today.
I have no mutual service with this person, but I'm looking at me and Ricky's mutual service, and I have plenty with him. So I don't know who the fuck this guy is.
Why do
but,
I have to send Rick? Why do I have to send?
You
Ricky
gonna speak up right now, or I'm
Also,
getting him out of
it's
here,
also
bro.
it's very interesting that this Ricky has the podcast guest role instead of the,
Right.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
he also has Ricky's old profile picture. Like, he don't even use that picture no more.
He also doesn't have one of the Jade Raid squares.
That's what I'm saying. He has
on
the
the
Jade
layout.
in the
Oh, that's
layout.
right, that's
He has
right,
the Jade
that's
Raid
right.
picture, and now
Dang.
he has Ricky's old picture. So who the fuck is that?
This is the craziest. This is the craziest smear
I
campaign
will get you out of
I've
here,
ever
bro.
seen.
Speak, hey, reveal yourself. I will get you out of here. I swear to God, I will.
Chuck, the jig is up. You just got to tell him.
You have to ask Ricky.
There was no jig. We knew it wasn't him off rip, bro. The jig is up. I can't.
There was,
I can't
there was
do
no
you,
jig.
mother-
Is crazy.
There was no jig, bro.
Okay, but who is it?
Ricky's brother.
Okay, but why?
Just to have a Ricky, because he couldn't be here.
Have a Ricky? So you telling me Ricky is replaceable? That's what you telling me?
What? That's crazy.
To be honest, you're all replaceable except for me and Shofu.
On
and
God,
sometimes
bro!
Zep.
Talk to these niggas on God! Wait, hold on, wait. Don't do my man Viram like that, bro. Don't do my man Viram.
Oh, Viram too. Viram too.
Don't
Viram
do
could
my
stay.
man
Yeah.
Viram like that, bro.
Viram's
My bad,
the,
Viram.
the,
I
the
apologize,
newest
bro.
member who is locked in, who doesn't need to go anywhere because we like him.
Nice.
That's true. I'll put respect in Viram's name. That's true.
I know Fidel's not screaming from halfway across his house right now.
Fidel is,
Bro.
I will say definitively, Fidel is the most replaceable.
Without a doubt.
Wait, so does that mean I'm the second most replaceable?
Replaceable? See, replaceable is a strong word
Am I
because
the second most replaceable?
to be
Roger?
replaceable, it has to be implied that you're not that unique. And
That's
unfortunately,
true.
Fidel
Actually,
is a
that's true.
very
Unfortunately,
extremely
Fidel
unique
is
individual.
unique.
That's true.
Yeah, I don't
That
think
is
I'm
very
ever
true.
find. I don't think I'm
That's
ever.
true. I
find
don't think
someone
we're
like
gonna
Fidel.
find another Fidel. That is very true. That's a good point.
Bro, Roger brought this new Ricky. I'm gonna go on Fiverr next episode. Find a new Fidel.
Oh, yo, what we should do for an April Fool's episode is replace the whole cast with people off Fiverr.
That would be
And
super
just
funny.
have,
Actually.
just have them talk about some bullshit.
Bro, I'm live, bro.
That'd be
You
really
revealed
funny.
it already.
I'm gonna get boss.
No one will remember this next April. That's fine.
Who the fuck is gonna act like me, bro?
What do you mean that one nigga that was rapping in that
EE, of
video?
course. Obviously, I'm gonna get EE, no doubt.
Okay,
Obviously,
they
I'll
just
talk to
look
Phil.
like me. They don't act like me, bro.
No, bro, but he looked like you enough where he might fuck around and sound like you too.
That
bro.
does not make sense.
Look, bro, I have to know if you got a stunt double in real life, bro.
This is crazy. All right, I'm playing the intro. God damn it!
Ready? Let's go.
They really, really crazy in here, bro. You hear these people?
Well, howdy, y'all, and welcome to the Farmer Time podcast for September 15th, 2022. I'm your host, Rogers Base. Joining me today is my one and only co-host, the irreplaceable Shofu. What's going on, Shofu?
Oh, try to get some cattle.
Hell yeah, brother! And now we're joined by a pretty fantastic crew today. First and foremost, the heavily replaceable but certainly unique Fidel. What's going on, Fidel? How are you today?
I'm great, man. I got me a farm. I'm really out here, man. I'm really hanging out. I'm building me some crops out there, man. It's really great with some RPG elements, maybe a few Sims elements. I'm really out here, man, farming it out.
That's all right, farming it out. Someone else who's farming out them views on Twitch. We got my man Coast. What's going on, Coast?
Hey, dun dude, howdy there, dun Nintendo gamers. I'm out here with my horse, my jeans. I love video games. I love Japan time.
I'm happy to hear that. Someone else who I know is wearing jeans today is the one and only Mick Dareth. I know jeans are blue. Sonic's blue. You must be having a good day today, aren't you?
You always gotta have those jeans, though, on the farm. You get chapped right on those horses without those jeans. That's crazy. Who would do that? Not me.
That's all I did.
Ain't none of us doing that. And I know my man Mike ain't doing that. What's going on, Mike? Yeah.
Howdy doody, y'all. Let's get these Fortnite Battle Pass levels.
There you go.
I love Jesus.
Oh, you love Jesus. We all love Jesus. Amen. We'll say that today.
Amen, brother.
Amen.
Amen to the amen.
Amen, brother.
Yep. Someone else who's definitely saying amen. We have the very replaceable Tito. What's going on, Tito? Yeehaw. Welcome.
I tell you what, you know what I'm saying? I was over there on the farm the other day, boy, and I'll tell you what. Hell of a harvest, I tell you what, you know what I'm saying? I'm very replaceable, just like all these crops I got to tend to, you feel me?
That's
God
right.
is
Then
good.
we got our import all the way from Great Britain, bringing in the new seeds. We got Viram. What's going on, Viram? Welcome.
Howdy, fellas. You know how it is only fine, even these fine, lovely dark nights here in the UK. We up at 2 a.m. enjoying the horses, enjoying the cattle here on the crops, and these boys are having a wonderful time. I hope you all are having a wonderful time here tonight.
I know.
In Japan.
I know
I'm
we
having a
are.
great time.
I know one man who's having a wonderful time. He always is, eating that grass off the farm. We got the one and only Mr. Zeph. What's going on, Zeph?
I get it.
Now, I heard we got an imposter around these parts.
That's right. Now, you know what? I heard the same damn thing when I was walking around the farm. I heard we got an imposter as well. Now
who's sleeping with my wife?
Who is this man sleeping with your wife?
It's me.
Yeah, I know it ain't you, Fidel. I know damn well, even when we're on the farm, it ain't you. I tell you that much.
I caught
man,
Fidel
that's
out there
really
on the farm
necessary,
with some of them cows the other day.
Hey,
saw him, what?
No.
I know he wasn't rolling around with the milk tanks. I know that damn well.
I was out there with Lola Bunny. Let me tell you what, man. I was out there with Lola Bunny.
Is that what you call the rabbits you breeding down off that?
Roller buddy.
Lola Bunny.
Roller?
For God damn, son.
God is good.
Yeah, God is good. We all say that. Amen.
All the
Amen.
time.
Amen, brother.
You know how I know God is good is because this past week, we got Nintendo Direct. We sure did. Amen. We got a
Amen.
State of Play. Amen. We got a State of Play with that new God of War trailer. That was pretty
Yes,
fantastic. Since the last show, we had a new trailer for their Scarlet and Violet games.
For my Ford, my trailer.
No kind of trailer like that. I mean, I mean, it
Forget
might
about
be.
that there Capcom over there. You know.
Well, that's right. Capcom's over
Yeah,
there now.
Capcom over there with that there Street Fighter 6 or
we got that.
Hallelujah!
That's
They
right.
got my brother Ken Masters here in the Street Fighter 6. I'm looking forward to that one.
Ken Masters down the block who raises chickens.
That's the very same Ken Masters, son.
That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. Now, I see.
The Crop King Sakurai out there playing some.
Okay,
some
now
soccer
listen
and
here,
talk.
listen here. I am done diddly doo dah. I am done diddly doo. I am done with Fidel. I am done diddly done with
Get a
Fidel.
little Glock, bro. I got a big little Glock right here for you. About to shoot you in the face.
Now look, we gotta be respectable out here on the farm, all right? Now, like we already said when we sat down by these damn microphones, we said you put your guns away, all right? Now I know we're in America. I know we all walk around. We got our, we got our rights for our guns and stuff. We got that Second Amendment. I'm not you, Viram. But you gotta put that gun away, Fidel.
I keep my knife sharp.
My bad.
Oh, your knife sharp. You got your knife. All right.
I keep my knife sharp.
You're going to need that because that imposter seemingly just joined us. Now, what is going on, Mr. Replacement Ricky? Who the hell are you, and how'd you get on our farm?
It's your boy, Wrist Angel. Make the fiends levitate.
Making things levitate. You got anything to do with that UFO that showed up in my crops the other day?
God is good.
God is great.
I did, and in fact, it'll beam me up if you keep asking questions. It will now.
What the hell you mean, beam me up?
I board you right there on that mothership.
That mothership? What kind of mothership you talking about? My mother ain't got no ship.
Mothership these nuts in your mouth, you dumb bitch.
Oh, god damn. God damn.
That shit was ass.
Are we actually serious?
No, I mean, he knocked me out of my accent. He ruined it. He ruined it with that. So, Fidel,
hey guys, I'm Tom from Irvine. How are all of you?
Hey guys, welcome to my Fiverr.
So welcome everybody. Obviously, we have a very busy show today. We have the Nintendo Direct to talk about, the state of play, the Pokemon trailer, TGS. A lot of stuff has happened. Actually, one thing I didn't even bring up in our farming intro, we didn't even talk about Splatoon 3. Splatoon 3 has since released since the last show. I think a few of us have also beaten Xenoblade now, right? I think Viram beat it. Zeph, I know, has beaten it for a long time. Coast.
I have as well.
Oh, Fidel has as well. So most of you guys have beaten Xenoblade. This is not, though, going to be a Xenoblade spoiler cast. We're not going to go into detail with Xenoblade. We have too much other stuff to talk about. And actually, I want to kick things off kind of in chronological order. Let's talk about the first big thing that happened since the last show, which was the Pokemon trailer that introduced a couple new Pokemon, including Shofu's new mascot for 2023. So you want to take that away, Shofu? Tell us a little bit about that Pokemon news.
Sure, man. We got some cool stuff. You know what I'm saying? They showed what's that fucking auto battle and shit. I think that's pretty cool. We got some more info. We got some more Pokemon. They showed some Titans, some bosses. I think that's about it. And then of course the evil team. And then some.
Oh, I forgot about the evil team. Yeah. Well, isn't there also like an engine Pokemon that was on the front of the evil team's truck?
Yeah, it was sticking its tongue out on the art and all that.
Right.
Definitely.
Well, what do you think of all these new Pokemon? Are any that catching your eye right away?
Pokemon I don't like yet.
That's good. That's what I like to hear.
They're all cool so far. And then obviously Armarouge, that's the GOAT. So
I don't even think we talked about. Did we talk about Grafaiai?
No.
No, that would have been since the last one.
Do we have?
Because Grafaiai came first.
No, we definitely didn't.
No, we did because that was for Worlds. No.
Oh no! Grafaiai
we
wasn't
were talking
for Worlds.
about. Oh, you know what? No. It was the fucking post before they revealed the Pokemon.
Yeah.
Right.
We
talked about the teaser.
Well, now we have Grafaiai, who's this like poison normal graffiti monkey.
I think he's cool. He has like a little hoodie and a gas mask.
Do you think he's gonna evolve?
I know. Do you want to know?
Well, yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter. A Pokemon.
Grafaiai is the final stage.
Oh, weird. All right.
Yeah.
I thought that was the base form. I didn't think that was gonna be the final stage.
That's the final form.
What's its ability again?
Its ability is Unburden and Poison Touch.
Ooh, okay, Unburden's always good. So I feel like I don't know. Poison's pretty good in the metagame too.
Poison
with all
normal
the
isn't
around.
a good typing, but like
Typing sucks.
if it gets like if it's a special attacker and gets like hyper voice and stuff, it'll probably have its niche, but I don't think it'll be used much.
Forgot, does poison resist fighting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, so it's
So he's not weak to fighting then. It's just neutral. That's pretty
It'd
good.
be much better if he was pure poison, but
I mean, it depends. We just got to see his stats.
yeah, if he has hyper voice and shit, then yeah. But
oh yeah, that could be really good.
It is 100%
I don't know about hyper voice,
sketch.
but hyper voice is not particularly a strong move or anything. But
yeah, but it's like one of the better normal moves.
Boom burst would be good.
I mean, normal Pokemon get random ass moves, so he might just have some random good shit just because he's.
Well, he's probably gonna be like utility. I'd assume.
I mean, if he has a burden, he might just be running around doing damage. I don't
You
know.
would a fake out and then just run around, do shenanigans.
Fake out
He's
against what?
100%.
Covert Cloak? Rest in peace.
He's 100% getting fucking sketch anyway. So.
Oh, that's right, because like Smeargle.
Yeah.
Or maybe its own version of Sketch, like a similar but slightly different move.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it'll get Sketch. It might get a signature move though.
Yeah.
I just don't see
Sketch would be wild. An unburdened Pokemon that could learn anything could be very, very good.
So who's next? Cloth?
Claw, yeah, the rock
now that's
crab
the boy
thing
right there.
I think it's.
I have a
missed
very,
opportunity
very
to make
specific
Cloth a lot
nitpick that's not really related to Cloth.
Let's hear it.
But the fact that we need 6 images to convey this information is fucking pathetic. 6
What
images,
information?
bro?
What are you talking about?
Look,
The
There's like
ability.
built-in shell smash. Yeah.
that should be 2 images at most. Come on now. We don't need to see every stat go up individually, bro.
Okay, but not a lot. You gotta remember this image is not for you.
But it's gonna happen in game. That's my
What
point.
I'm saying is that little Timmy might be his first Pokemon game. You don't know. He's like, what the fuck does Shell Smash do? Oh,
Okay, it could
shit,
just
raises
it,
all my
it could
stats.
just say
What-
plus the
what-
stats.
Wait, so does this
Yeah,
thing
what
have
ability
Shell
either way.
Smash, or is it just the ability? Because it's like the Anger
It's
Shell
the ability. It
ability.
does, it's weaker shell smash. It gets
It'll
plus
probably
1
get
in
the
every
moves,
stat.
too. I don't see why it wouldn't.
But I
Yeah, it would
think
get shell
also
smash
what-
too. I don't see why not.
I think also what Zeph was trying to say is that rather than saying the Cloth's attack rows, the Cloth's special attack rows, all in different images, it could just
Yeah.
say the Cloth's attack, special attack, and speed rows in one image, and then
Sure,
the
sure,
Cloth's
sure.
defense and special defense fell. in the next image.
Yeah, but
It doesn't. We
do that
don't
in
need.
game, I guess.
We don't need 6 fucking pop-ups for
6 lines
one
of text,
ability.
dude.
So your
Yeah.
problem isn't really with the pictures; it's with what it does in game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
essentially.
Pokemon.
Okay.
It's
Okay,
like
I
it's
thought- I
like
thought
a
it was-
it's just
Pokemon.
something that could be
Okay,
streamlined.
never mind. I was mistaken. Yes, you're right.
It's like when Pokemon use like double slap and hit 5 times nowadays. It takes so fucking long. Instead of just having all of the
You have to
multi hits
wait
go
for
off
each
at once.
Yeah, you have to wait for each
Bro,
animation to
in
stop.
Pokemon Stadium 1, every multi hit went off at once. What are we doing?
I don't know. Low key for cinematic reasons. I kind of like the fact that you gotta watch them shits. You gotta see. I kind of like that.
You mean like where it goes one by one and you're trying to
Yeah.
count and be like, how many are we gonna get?
Yeah, I like that shit.
What do you mean that multi hits were only on one screen in Pokemon Stadium? It's just like the
So-
damage was already calculated.
If they did a move that hit 3 times, it
Yeah.
would just do an animation and swing 3 times at once instead of cutting back every single time it attacks.
Oh, man, I don't remember that at all.
Yeah. Well, you'll be able to play Pokemon Stadium on NSO soon.
That's right. That's right. We'll get to that though a little bit later because there's a lot of stuff we have to get through before we get to the Nintendo Direct. Well, actually, maybe not necessarily, unless there's a lot more you guys want to talk about
Well,
regarding Pokemon because that
2
is the
more
next
Pokemon.
thing.
All
Well,
of the
Armor
interesting
Rouge.
stuff that's come out about Pokemon lately, other than the 2 like Pokemon that everyone loves, is all like leaks. So
Yeah, a lot of the stuff I was reading, like that you sent me, like the Pokemon they've shown, they're great. Don't get me wrong, like especially with Armarouge and what was it called, Cephaloledge?
Cerulege.
Cerulege. Yeah.
Cerulege, yeah.
Those are really cool and all, but the stuff that I've seen from leaks and the typings and the descriptions are like, damn, I really want to use these. Like, they sound really fun.
It's pretty exciting. I mean, I remember the last. I guess
there's been like gameplay and minor story spoilers too, but I'm not gonna say anything obviously.
Oh wait, we did get new stuff beyond the Pokemon in this trailer, and beyond the new head of the evil team. We got the head of the Pokemon League, Gila, with one of the weirdest character designs I've ever seen.
No, it's like her character design's fine. It's just that her art is so bad.
Right, it's her artwork.
It's just
She's
so
got
bad.
super long legs.
It's very
And
stiff
fingers.
feeling.
Her fingers are weird. They're like as long as her thigh. It's very weird.
Very odd, yeah.
I'm not too big of the design on that fire girl. I forget her name.
Melia? What is
Mela?
that?
Mela.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
really
really
boots.
I don't really care for her either.
It's just how much she contrasts with all the other members of the team.
Yeah.
Like, she doesn't feel like the leader of the team. She just feels like her own thing.
Well, isn't the thing
Well,
that
the
like
thing is that she's not the leader.
right? There's other gangs and other leaders and stuff.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't even feel associated with them at all. If
Yeah,
you,
no,
like, remove the
these
emblem-
grunts. This is probably one of the weakest evil teams we've had.
Aren't they just
maybe
high school
ever.
bullies? They just look. I think
It's like
Yeah,
Team
right.
Skull but worse, bro.
Yeah. And when I saw it, I was just like, oh, these are just like the high school bullies, basically.
Yeah, I don't particularly care about Team Star. I mean, they could end up being cool though. I liked Team Skull for what they were.
Team Skull was cool because like
That was fun, yeah.
they're also like self-aware, but like I don't know.
You're just not vibing with them. I understand.
Maybe when I see more of the leaders, I'll care, but I really don't care about them.
There's also the grass gym leader.
Yeah,
That's right.
Oh,
the one with the
yeah.
whip. Yeah.
Forgot about that.
and his weird ass Sudowoodo.
So
I
I'm
think that
wondering.
looks like the professor almost.
Uh,
Like the way their outfit looks. Who am I thinking of? Am I thinking of the
Arvin?
actual? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
He's a rival.
Yeah.
oh yeah. He's the one that you're like hunting the claw for.
I like his design.
Yeah, his design's cool. I like him. No, the thing with the grass gym leader that brings up a good point is like there's this thing going around where people are thinking that each of the gym leaders are going to have a Pokemon that's not of the regular type that has like Terra Stall ability and stuff, but that they'll probably like change the game up. Like I think one person was theorizing that like kind of like what we saw in the trailer with not Carkol. What's the final form? Colossal, right? That Colossal has Steam Engine. And so people are thinking that like if there's a water gym leader, that Colossal will like Terra Stall into a water type, and that'll be their signature Pokemon. So it'll be weird things like that that sort of play with the typings of the Pokemon and like battle strategies and stuff. I think it could be cool. I don't think it'll still be a challenge because apparently gyms don't scale. So unless you go to the 8th gym first, then you probably won't have a challenge. But I guess you could do that. You could have like one really difficult challenge, and then the rest of the game just breeze by the rest of them.
Well, you could do a run where you literally go straight to the Elite Four at the start of the game.
There you go. Right? Yeah. Like Breath of the
So
Wild.
something
They don't
that
let
was
you go in,
something
right?
that was interesting that was said by someone that played the game early. So you can go through the Pokemon League and beat the champion before you get any of the badges. But if you don't have all the badges, your victory just doesn't count and you get kicked out.
That's funny as hell. You beat him, and then they're like, "That good job, bro. Here's your award."
Yeah.
They see you
No,
off
sorry,
badges.
bro. You got to go beat these trainers weaker than me.
Dang. All right. Well, anything else regarding Pokemon before we move on?
The Switch looks cool. The Switch OLED.
Oh, that's
design,
right.
like
They
it.
did it on
like
the
the
OLED. I
Joy-Cons.
forgot about that. Yeah.
Because what they didn't show on that direct, the back of it is actually really cool.
Yeah. The back is like the best part. It just looks like it's.
Oh,
like
and
all
not
these
you
different
guys haven't even talked about Armor Rouge or Ceruledge. You just like mentioned their names.
Well, I mean, what is there to say about
I
them?
don't-
They're fire.
I don't care
fire,
about
They,
dude.
they are sick as shit.
I love
Fire
it.
Psychic and
Ceruledge is
Psychic.
one of the coolest things I've seen.
Yeah, they
Fire
look
Psychic,
like
Fire
they look like
Ghost.
Mega Man characters.
Yeah, fire. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do not really care about them. Maybe they'll have cool shinies, but I don't.
I want to use both of them, but apparently they're both a fire type, so I don't know.
Yeah, they are. They're Fire Psychic and Fire Ghost.
Like the shinies are just gonna be color swaps.
They could be. Yeah, maybe they will end up doing color swaps. Aren't they also designed by the person who did the Mega Man Battle Network designs?
Why they
No.
look like Mega Man characters?
Oh,
They did-
why?
That's not true. That they did not do that.
So someone just like went on the internet and lied.
Of course.
Bro, you
That's
never seen
wild,
that
man.
before? That's the first time.
I think. Oh yeah. So both of these Pokemon are the Applin of this gen. They both evolve from the same Pokemon.
Oh,
cool.
That's kind of cool. Yeah.
They evolve based on your version.
There's got to be some weird evolution methods in this game for sure.
Well, apparently
if
one
they're
of
like
the one
the
of the
Apple
Pokemon
one, they
that
should
leaked-
have.
Go ahead,
one of
McDarren.
Yeah, go
I was
ahead.
gonna say if they're like the Apple Pokemon, it should be an item, so you can just get someone can just give you the item to do it.
One of the Pokemon that leaked, I'm not gonna say which one, apparently has the most annoying evolution method ever. So I'm not looking forward to that because I wanted to use it.
Okay.
Don't tell me you got it terrestrialized 50 times.
No, I don't think it's that. I think it's worse.
It's not gonna be like Arceus.
What? Oh no.
How can it be worse than that? That doesn't make any sense. How could it possibly be worse than terrestrializing 50
Go ahead and
times?
type it as a spoiler real quick. So
Yeah,
I can
I'm curious. Let's see this. Put like the spoiler thing on there.
Yeah,
but I am curious. All right, well then while Zeph's doing that, let's move on real quick. Let's talk about the Nintendo Direct because there's still a lot of stuff to get through. And again, this was a very farm game heavy Direct. I guess first and foremost, like general impressions, how'd you guys feel about it?
I was disappointed.
I think me at the first impression I was disappointed, but looking back at it again, it actually wasn't that bad of a Direct. I think I gotta stop listening to all these leaks and rumors and shit because it's fucking up my expectations of what Nintendo's gonna be putting out.
That's what Shofu always says. He says, "Don't expect anything.
Yeah,
Just
I got next
go
Direct.
and then watch it."
I'm just watching it. I don't give a shit.
That's what I do.
It's funny though because I think that oh, go ahead.
Oh,
Go ahead,
I mean,
Shofu.
I was just gonna say. I mean, for me, getting a title and a date for Zelda was really all like. There's if I get that, then I don't care what the rest of the Direct was.
Yeah,
So
I was very happy with that.
That's all I needed.
Also, Fire Emblem finally.
Yeah, finally. We've been waiting so long for that.
Yeah.
Is it true the shit didn't air in the UK because the shit was called Tears of the Kingdom?
That is definitely true.
That's the case.
Yeah.
That's a
hilarious.
rumor, but I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case.
That is 100% the case, bro. I honestly, for the Direct, it's like it's real. Like looking back at it, like I was talking about it earlier, like it had solid stuff. I just think as a presentation, like itself, it was paced poorly, and I feel like besides Octopath, like a lot of the third party stuff was kind of whatever. And I think one of the main issues I had is like a lot of the first party games felt like a half announcement, right? So like with Mario Kart, it was like here's 2 tracks. With Pikmin 4, right? It was like it's been 7 years since we heard this game was in development.
Yeah, why did they show
and
2
done.
Mario Kart tracks?
Yeah, I know. Like it's like just save it by that.
Don't we
point,
get
right?
8?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's just they're saving it. So I'm like, and then Pikmin, I'm like, it's been so long since, and like just
I'm
getting
like
one
100% sure
screenshot-
Pikmin 4 has restarted development like 6
no, it
fucking
definitely
times.
did.
Oh,
Yeah,
definitely.
for sure. But I think it was like that was my main thing. Is like even when it because even Breath of the Wild, like we were on like graffiti screens for like a minute of that trailer, and then the 30 seconds of gameplay was Link jumps down, which we've seen. He climbs, and the only new thing is like the glider thing.
We
So,
saw what pissed me off about that trailer is do you remember when he's like inside the cave area?
Yeah.
And it
Yes.
looks so fucking cool, and then they just don't
Yeah.
show the cave. Like
Yeah,
bro,
exactly.
Okay,
And like
so,
that. Yeah.
go ahead. You go first.
I was gonna say just like to finish my point about Direct. So it's like I just felt like a lot of the first party stuff felt like it was like half a good announcement because like even NSO like usually September is when we get a new console or a new thing and it was just like here's more 64 games. So I don't know. I think it was just like a lot of the games just felt like okay this is cool but it's not like a big blowout or something crazy was shown.
See,
do you guys think that Breath of the Wild 2 now having a longer dev cycle than Breath of the Wild 1 means that the overworld will be more substantial than 1?
I mean,
I
it
think
looks like it
so,
has to be,
because
right?
it looks like they have like
Because,
Skyward
with Breath
stuff.
of the Wild 1, most of their dev time went into the physics, and now they don't have to fucking care about that at all. And it's been a longer time since Breath of the Wild 1's development.
Yeah.
But this game has to be just like fuck huge.
I think on that topic, right, like just a little bit that we see in the trailer, there's worlds in the sky, then there's worlds that are floating above the actual overworld, and then there's the overworld. So it's almost like there's 3 levels to this.
Yeah.
And there's been rumors since the beginning that there's also some type of like underground thing too.
The cave system.
Yeah, so I mean there could be a lot of, I'm sure there will be, but there could be a lot more content in this game than I think a lot of people are expecting. Yeah, and I thought the glider thing was really cool. I think for me,
the glider
getting the
shit was so
release
fucking when he jumped down, the first I couldn't even contain myself. I just yelled out Fortnite. Like it looked like a Fortnite glider. It was so weird.
Yeah.
Now this is an actual question because
Yeah.
this is how like when I look at games like this, where it's like I don't really give a fuck about Zelda, but this from what all the gameplay that I've seen of it, a lot of the game is exploration based. Like that's like a lot of the part of like what makes that game really good is that you're going around. It's like Elden Ring, where it's like a lot of the part is exploring the map, seeing new environments, fighting monsters or finding optimal paths. A lot of it's movement, shit like that. So like, I guess like, wouldn't it be, in my mind, wouldn't it be bad to show more than there've been show? Like, wouldn't you want them to show as little as possible, but still kind of tell you what the game like?
No,
I don't feel like
if,
they're showing.
if there's a bunch of like new locales and stuff, I would at least like to see something that isn't a grassland or
so
a
like
sky.
I'm a little mixed on that because like I absolutely would love to go in as blind as possible, but also like if you played Breath of the Wild, we know that this is like mostly taking place in the same overworld. I think they haven't really shown what is exactly different about this one. Like there's more map in the sky, but I don't think we have the hook yet. Besides, it's just a sequel to Breath of the Wild, which might be all the hook they need. I don't know.
Yeah, like I mean, I guess that's just my question because it's like I understand where you're going back to areas from 1. So if you want to focus on seeing areas from 1, that's cool. But like, I would think, like for a game that's like telling a narrative story over the same map, which I think is kind of cool. It's like it's to the benefit of the player in a lot of instances to allow them to explore at their own pace rather than because I just feel like a lot of trailers just like show you everything immediately and then it kind of ruins it. So I feel like that's a thing like in the industry as a whole where like niggas show you too much. I think a lot of trailers show you way too much. So then you go into the fucking game. Like I can't like I literally watched the God of War trailer and then like I haven't seen it since because I felt like I saw too much.
Yeah.
Like so that's like a me thing, but
you're totally right. I remember
but they were also
like
showing
playing
story
Elden Ring.
bits and
I
that.
think with like Breath of the Wild so far, it's been a lot of times the opposite, right? Where they do like a nice cryptic. It's like 30 seconds of like something you can chew on for a little bit, but it's nothing to like analyze much, and also, can we talk about how there had to be some bullshit here where they were like, for 2 years now, like we can't show the title because.
So that I have a theory on that. Let me bring this up. So yeah, I think I even tweeted this. I don't think that the title Tears of the Kingdom was the big spoiler thing. I think they didn't want to reveal the title without revealing the logo. And the logo, if you look at it just a little bit, very clearly has a deteriorating Master Sword on it. And something that was brought up in my live chat during my live reaction was that in Twilight Princess, there's like those tears of light, remember? That you're gathering in when you're in like the wolf form.
The wolf form?
And you're, right. And you're gathering those tears of light. And then the Master Sword, obviously, is Fi, as we know from Skyward Sword. And so the prevailing theory right now is that like Fi is dying or is going to die in this game.
Well,
and
the logo is very, you can't deny the Twilight Princess inspiration.
Of course.
And there's other things, like if you look at the wall mural, there's things that look like stuff out of Twilight Princess in that. There's like the mask that Midna wears when it's like the full mask. in Twilight Princess that looks like one of the
think,
creatures on there.
Do you guys think the Master Sword in this game is going to transform to look like the one on the logo?
I think we've seen a shot of it kind of rusty.
Oh yeah, we've seen a shot of it like half broken.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
The last.
Oh, so maybe it'll break at the half, and then it'll be like half Twilight, and then.
Or it's something like, you know how in the original Breath of the Wild, right? You'd run to the forest and then you needed to have like a certain amount of hearts to actually pull the Master Sword out. I know people have like glitched their way around it, but like that's how the game was meant to be played. I think it could be something similar to that, where like you're collecting these tiers throughout the kingdom that little by little is trying to restore this Master Sword. But when you start, it's like broken and you can't really use it.
Like, it would be very weird to start a Zelda game and you have the Master Sword.
Right. But since this is a direct sequel to Breath of the Wild, it's implied that Link would still have his Master Sword.
Yeah, so they would have to break it
or
something.
Right.
Yeah.
It would have to be
like
deteriorating or something.
and have like death take all your stuff away.
Right. I mean, it's very Metroid-esque too. A lot of Metroid games do that, where like Samus arrives on a planet and then her suit short circuits and you have to get everything back.
I'm assuming he's going to get into like a fight or something with something much stronger than him, maybe like Ganon inspired.
Well, I think the very first trailer had it, that whatever that mummy corpse was, it like wakes up and all this stuff happens.
The sword.
Yeah, because like
even
where
you see like Zelda
Link
being
gets his
pushed
arm
back,
cursed
there's the
and stuff
fire.
during
Right,
that. Yeah.
right. And the arm, like that's another thing too, is we saw the arm using magic in the trailer too before, and now it's like we still really haven't seen a lot of that in the trailer that we just got.
Well,
so
look at his arm in this picture. It's obviously a prosthetic, right?
In which picture? I'm looking at right now.
I think that's the curse. I think it's what the curse did to his arm. Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's the curse.
And then like
we're gonna see.
I think the trailer we just saw two different parts of the game, because there's some points where you see him more like this climbing up walls, and other parts where you see him in the champion armor. So I think like the champion parts are later in the game almost.
I mean,
he's like
in the champion, in the like shots with him in the champion armor in like gameplay, you can still see he has the fucked up arm.
Yeah, it seems like it's like wrapped up though almost. So like
Well, there's concept art for Breath of the Wild 1 where Link is an adult man with one arm and he puts attachments onto that arm, like a grappling hook or a giant hammer or a gun.
Well, that's probably what we're looking at in this one. Only difference is I don't think it'll be attachments. It'll probably be like dark magic or something that transforms it. Yeah. No, I know exactly what you're talking about.
From the second trailer we got, it looks like it's almost like the Sheikah Slate replacement.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
It's probably going to be that. It's just going to be like a really seamless Sheikah Slate.
Might be something silly where you could just repair the sword with whatever you find.
Yeah, so you see here.
Yeah.
I can't get over
he like holds his hand out to use the time travel thing.
Oh, that's Ken. No, I looked at
what
Tito was posting.
This is for later, but I didn't want to forget.
Oh, okay. I was like, this has to do with Zelda? What is this?
No. This is for later, so I don't forget.
I got you. No, on the topic of Zelda, though, too, I am genuinely surprised we got the title and the release date in this. I really didn't think we were going to during this Direct. And I think this goes back to something we were mentioning at the very beginning of this whole discussion about the Nintendo Direct and like expectations, because my expectations for this was that this Direct was going to be filled with ports, that we were going to get like 3DS ports and like Wii U ports. And so I was pleasantly surprised with it because we got a bunch of new games. We got Fire Emblem, we got Octopath Traveler, we got Pikmin 4, we got a solid title and release date for Zelda. So realistically, like that was more than what I was expecting out of this one. I was not expecting this one to have really much new stuff at all. But I think it goes back to what Fidel was saying, which is that I think the pacing is what messed this up for a lot of people. Because
I honestly think the pacing wasn't an issue.
That 4-minute Pikmin Bloom troll did not need to be there.
No,
like,
okay, but I think
that's not an issue with pacing though. That's just what they show. Like
that's just what they decide to show. But I like
what they decided.
I'm at least fine with like, so I kind of don't mind the Pikmin Bloom thing because they wanted to show this and talk about it. I don't care about it at all, but I don't mind it being there because they did it and then immediately at least showed something for Pikmin 4. And not like, here's this mobile game. We're not going to talk about the actual game.
I went back and rewatched that portion, though, and they did it way longer than they needed to.
It's longer than you think.
Because
It's like
he
shows
talks
you-
about it, shows the thing on the screen, then says
Yeah,
like,
they
"I've been
explain
traveling
what
to
you do.
Kyoto." And
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
no. But no, because then he goes like, "Oh, I've been traveling to Kyoto," and then it cuts back to him, and you think it's gonna go to something else, and then he shows his collection of Pikmin on screen, and you're like, "Bro, how long?" It did not
The
need to be
Pikmin
that
Bloom
long
thing
at
is
all.
also, it's just weird because the game's a year fucking old, dude.
Also, on
Yeah,
the topic
but
of
I
the
think they're
Miyamoto
doing
section,
it.
It's a year old.
there
I've
is
never
a-
heard of that shit in my entire
Yeah,
life.
I think that's why they're doing
Player
it.
numbers.
Is because
But
like
I think like
if they don't do it like this, the game won't have players because people don't know it exists.
I don't think it's gonna have players regardless.
Somebody.
I mean,
I don't
I'm not
know.
interested in it, but like if you're Nintendo, you kind of need to have something like that
I mean,
in a direct.
You
That's
might
the
as well
best time
throw
to do
that in
this.
there if you're about to announce a new game.
They
Anyways,
never-
like why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been out for a long time though already.
Yeah,
like there's
exactly.
already a player
Yes,
base for it.
but
It's
I'm
not
I'm
like-
gonna tell you. Yes, but I'm telling you, I didn't even know that shit was out. But
I
people
didn't
just
know that was a
didn't
game.
know.
I never
Yeah.
heard of that game my entire life before
I don't
yesterday,
think-
bro.
I don't think that direct did anything for that game. Like I just
Right,
direct
right.
aren't the place for.
What do
the
you
game.
mean? I now know the game
I
exists. That's
yeah,
plenty.
more
I've
people
never
are
heard of
aware
that game,
that
and now
game
I know
That
exists.
goes back
it's
to
a
what.
game.
No. But you being aware of it is literally as simple as, oh, by the way, did you know we have a Pikmin game on mobile? This is this, blah blah blah. You talk about it for a quick second and go,
Yes,
but really, we're here for the main event, Pikmin
Yeah, I
4,
don't- I- like-
instead of talking
No,
about
but
it for as long
okay,
as
but
they
you have to
did.
understand they don't have any. I don't think they have a lot to show about Pikmin
I don't.
4.
I don't.
I think they
they
showed
do,
most
but
what
that's
they
fine.
have.
That's
But that's
fine.
the problem with their presentation is then make it shorter. Don't just fill in.
Bro,
Yeah,
I just
right.
what is this a fucking episodic anime? Like I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't
why
understand- yeah, I
you're
don't
being
understand
critical
this
over
part.
what they decide to show you when they're trying to sell you.
No,
some
no,
shit.
no.
This doesn't
No, I'm
make any
just saying,
sense.
Just on the
No,
topic of pacing, right?
Yeah,
Right.
we're
I
pacing,
get why you
What
did
is
it.
Yeah,
there?
but I
Is
don't
there a
think this
plot,
is
bro? Is
pacing.
there a plot in a
No, but you're
character?
watching a
What
40-minute presentation.
Bro,
and
what are
you're
you
bored of
talking about?
parts. No,
Yeah,
okay.
But you don't do that
No
with the
one-
news. You don't turn on to CNN and be like, man, the pacing of tonight's nightly news.
God
is
damn, they
bad."
talked
You
about
don't
that
do
robbery for way too long, bro.
Yeah, like you don't do that.
Yeah,
Like,
but that's not the same.
It
dude.
is what?
That is
It's
absolutely
definitely not the same. I'm with Fidel
That
on
is
this.
not
It's not the
the
same.
Yeah, I don't know.
Not
I don't
compare
think
that.
it's the same thing. at all.
You're getting information in both instances. That's all it is.
Okay,
It's just
no,
information.
okay. Imagine. No, CNN runs every day, all day. We get a presentation like this once every. We didn't even get a summer one. Like it's the first main direct since.
Bro,
Thank
but
you,
you're
February.
talking as if
Yeah.
they owe you that in the first place.
No, I'm not.
They
saying
Yes,
don't.
you are. That's
But
how you
he's
sound.
No, he's not.
We
He's
didn't
definitely
even
not.
get one
He's
in
not.
summer, bro. We didn't even.
I'm-
What do you mean?
I'm not saying they owe us. I'm just saying,
That's
like,
how you sound.
I know, I get it. But my point is just like, you could have just been like, hey, by the way, Pikmin Bloom is out. If you want to check that out, but no one need like. I don't think anybody was happy watching literally 4 minutes.
But how do you know
of
that?
him detailing.
Yeah,
Without,
but
hold on. Without going in circles, I want to also say this while we're on the topic of this one weird like Miyamoto chunk of this presentation is I think the weirdest thing, more even than the Pikmin Bloom thing or whatever, is that Miyamoto's baby, and it has been for a long time, is like the theme park and the movie, right? The Mario movie comes out in less than 6 months. We have not seen a name
That shit
for
got
the
delayed
movie.
twice.
We do. It's been delayed twice. We have not seen anything from it, and they revealed the cast for the movie in that last big direct back in February. So I thought it was very weird to have him come out.
How hard is
be
it to
like,
get a
"Oh, by
man
the
some
way,"
overalls?
to be like, hey, we're making a Mario movie. Oh, and here's Pikmin Bloom for 5 minutes, and here's a little teaser of Pikmin 4. That's, I think, where Fidel's coming from. Nintendo didn't owe us anything. They could tell us whatever. But if you're gonna trot Miyamoto out to talk about something, and you have all these other things to talk about, spend
okay,
time
so
on them,
do this
or
then.
make
No,
the
no,
rest
so
of
do
the
this.
conversation
So-
shorter. No, wait, because this goes back to the rest of the presentation that all of you were clowning on it for, which is, but why were there 100 farming games?
So what
If
you
there
do
was
is,
I feel like that's different though.
So what you
It's
do
not.
is, right?
It's
So what
not.
you do is,
No,
right?
it's not. They
Nintendo's
didn't
trying
need
to
to
sell us
show.
out.
Because
It's
let me
not
tell you-
different at all.
No, exactly. Let me tell
It's
you
very
why.
much showing
No,
multiple
no,
things
no,
of the
no,
same thing
because-
multiple different times throughout it is really different than how long Pikmin Bloom went for.
No, because they weren't like sizzle reeling these farm games. They were doing the thing where they had the narrator full on. being
Yes,
like,
but I'm not
Right.
talking. I'm not talking about the length of the farm games. I'm talking about I saw so many of them. You're upset over length. I'm not upset over length.
Hey,
I'm upset that there was so many.
Yo!
Hey, you upset about length?
Okay, see, but
Anyway,
see, my thing is,
You are upset at the duration of these things.
I mean, if
I'm not.
they have a problem with that, why don't they just not watch it live and skip that shit when that shit drops as a trailer, bro? Like, there's your solution right there.
All right, well, since he doesn't care about length, let's talk a little bit about girth, which was that Fire Emblem trailer. That Fire Emblem trailer was girthy, meaty, veiny, and filled with tons of information. Let's talk a little bit about Fire Emblem Engage, all right?
Hell yeah.
Fire Emblem Engage, our
Can I say
next...
something really I just want to say something really weird about that game.
Let's go, Zeph.
Okay, so, like, that game looks good, but also looks like shit at the same time. What's the deal with? Does anyone?
No, I know exactly what you mean. So
Oh,
a lot of
isn't
it
it?
comes down to the way that the game is kind of presented, like the quality of the models, the quality of the animation. Like this Fire Emblem game is by far the most well animated Fire Emblem game they've ever done.
Yeah.
Like, comfortably.
Easily.
Like
The
cutscene animation
character
is
models are
fantastic.
awesome too. It's just something looks off.
But what
I don't know
kind of
if it's
looks
like-
off is just how saturated everything is. Like everything is just bright and candy colored.
Actually, yeah.
and,
Look at this
like-
image. Look at this image.
And like that's
Bruh.
not even talking about like obviously
Bruh.
you get the main character with the you got our VTuber main character, but
Right, you talking about
Literally
Todoroki?
General,
designed
it's
by
like-
a person who designs VTubers. So
yeah,
Talking about Todoroki?
young Todoroki.
But like, see this image, it looks good, and also bad. I don't.
Why does it look bad though? I don't see. an issue
I
with
just
it.
like the main character's
Characters
model
look strange.
doesn't look like he belongs with the
Yeah.
rest of the environment.
He doesn't.
Is that
Like,
color?
look
That's
at
so-
him.
that's a-
That's
Look at
just
him and then
a
look at the
weird
houses.
Design. Well,
Yeah, like
I
the,
mean,
the environment is
naturally.
all very softly rendered, and then you have this kind of hard-edged
Yeah.
anime-looking character there with both
Yeah.
of
to
them.
me,
really.
I don't think it seems that out of place because I know it's a Fire Emblem game. I know it's like an anime type game, so those kinds of designs don't really throw me off. Like, I've seen weirder shit.
Well, no,
I
even
mean,
for Fire Emblem, having red and blue hair is weird. Like characters
Yeah.
in Fire Emblem have
The
always had
two-tone.
like pink, green, blue hair, but they've never had like such stark, contrasting two-toned hair colors before.
I think that goes with sort of like the core premise of the game, right? Where you're merging with these heroes of old. And so they probably wanted to symbolize like the split aspect of it, that like, okay, you get this new character
It
and this
just
other
looks like they
character.
gave
It
them
does look
switch
weird.
hair.
I'm not defending the Colgate hair. It looks like Colgate toothpaste, but or Todoroki, like you were
Do
saying.
you guys think
but,
his hair would look better if it like gradiented into each color instead of
There's
just
a lot
like
of things they could have done. They
Probably,
could
like,
have made it
highlights.
gradient,
Yeah,
they could
right.
have done
like
they made
highlights
it so-
rather than way better than this.
They could have also done like the way that Jacko in Guilty Gear has it, where like the outside is one color and the inside is another color. They've done that with like Constance in Three Houses, where like
Someone
most of the
said
hair
that.
is blonde.
That's
and then
right, with
inside
the
is
purple. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Someone said, "What if their hair changed depending on what Joy-Con colors you had?"
That'd be funny.
Because they got the blue and red. That'd be hilarious. They were showing screenshots of it. It's
That would
great.
be wild. Now, I think another reason people are kind of surprised by this one in terms of the way it looks is because it is so saturated, right? Like, we just came off of Three Houses, and that's been the primary Fire Emblem game for years now. And that game is very desaturated, is brown and dark. And there are some primary colors. You've got like Claude and Edelgard and Dimitri have the very strong, the red and the blue and the yellow. But I feel like every character in this looks super colorful. Like if you just watch that initial trailer, even Marth does. Marth looks like they turned up his blue to 11.
Do you guys think it's a little weird too that they're like going back to like Awakening and mixing it with Fire Emblem Heroes? Like Awakening did the whole thing with past heroes already.
Not
Like,
Yeah, but they were all
aesthetic
like
also-
DLC though. They were all
yeah,
like
that
DLC.
it wasn't the same extent.
I think from a commercial standpoint, it makes a lot of sense because obviously Heroes is by far the highest grossing Fire Emblem thing that there is.
Yeah.
And so it makes perfect sense for them to want to create a mainline Fire Emblem game that tries
Yeah.
to draw in more of the Heroes audience.
That's true.
Are people actually upset with the look of it?
A lot of people
What do
are.
you mean?
Yeah.
Really?
I think people are more upset with the look of the main character.
Okay,
Specifically.
the main
Yeah.
character I can understand, but like that whole trailer, I was really like,
The game looks
Amazing
good.
how
It's
it
just
looks.
like there
Yeah.
are some weird things that really stick out to me that they could fix, I guess. But I don't think they will.
Yeah, Virum, that's like a perfect example. Exactly. It was like the browns and the weird saturation.
Muted.
Yeah. Yeah, the animation wise, I thought the trailer looked fantastic. Like the way the characters
something I
look.
noticed, a big step up for the character models are the faces.
Yes.
Their faces look way more alive than they did in Three Houses and previous games.
I saw something about that this game was apparently supposed to be like the anniversary game.
It was.
That makes sense.
Which explains the whole like summoning other heroes and stuff. And I'm also sure they've seen the $7 trillion they've made from Fire Emblem Heroes and thought maybe capitalize
Something cool
on that
too
idea.
Is we saw a villain that had the same ring that we have.
Yeah,
so
there's,
they're
like,
going to be
summon a
summoning.
villain.
They're going to
Yeah, that
summon
could be
villains
cool.
from
Oh,
past
that's
games.
cool.
You're right. And I think the other thing to point out with this too is like, you know, Fire Emblem Three Houses had DLC, Awakening had DLC. I'm sure this will end up getting DLC as well. And it's easy to do it because you could just say, okay, we're going to do a character poll. What are like heroes you want to see come back? And then boom, they drop them in as a new story or something. So
my
there's a
thing
lot of
is,
opportunity.
if leaks are correct, right? There was a lot more than what they showed here. Because here they just showed major lords.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's
lot more.
tons of characters and yeah, I mean, I think the artwork on the box art is also like gorgeous too. Not just the one of the two main characters with Marth to the side and that weird Cobra dragon thing, but like the special edition artwork with the red and blue, where it's like, I don't know if you guys have seen this. I'll pull it up and put it in the chat, but it looks like really, really pretty. Probably one of my favorite special editions Nintendo's done in a while.
Also cool as well.
Really gorgeous.
Something cool. I hope like since it's not like Awakening and these heroes are like they're like actually alive and they're not just like, you know, like shambling around not speaking. I hope we get like a villain summons like Black Knight and we summon Ike or something and they interact, stuff like that.
That would be awesome. I would love that.
Also, the purple dragon reminds me a lot of Grima. In some ways.
I was gonna say it'd be really cool to see like Lucina or Chrom against Robin, Grima Robin.
Yeah.
So on that topic, if you I know a bunch of people did like breakdowns of this. If you look at this image, which I'm going to link here and show if we could put it on screen, there's a lot of characters on there that can pretty much tell you who's going to be in the game.
I have a better version.
I'm certain that every single main lord from each title will be usable.
Because Lucina's one of them. You can
If
see
they have,
Lucina.
if they
Also,
have
it's
Micaiah,
interesting
bro,
because
if they have
they're
Micaiah,
the
they're gonna put in every fucking lord.
They're
the
foreign.
heroes like legend versions. Like Sigurd has his legend or brave, where
Yep.
he has his spear. Ike is his brave version with an axe.
Celica,
Lucina has the bow.
Yep, Lynn. Micaiah from Radiant Dawn, which is kind of cool too. So they got a lot of characters, man.
Yeah. Here's an image that has them all labeled.
Oh, perfect,
Dude,
perfect.
I chuckled a little bit because they revealed like that opening trailer for Engage. And then I was like, all right, I'm ready to see some gameplay. And then they immediately went, here's the special edition, which you could pre-order now. I'm like, bruh, I haven't even seen what the gameplay is like yet.
So, like, do you guys think since Brave Ike and Legendary Lucina are here, that if we summon heroes, they might be from, like, other timelines instead of the Fire Emblem that we played?
What do you mean? Like how in Heroes there's other versions of them?
Well, so Ike in Fire Emblem, he never uses his father's axe, really. He uses Ragnall only.
Right.
So if Brave Ike is here, I'm just wondering if we're like pulling from like multiverses instead of just like the Fire Emblem timeline.
I don't know. I mean, it's a cool idea. I also didn't even notice Byleth on that one. I'm glad you put this image in there where they're all labeled. And it says all the different games they're for.
I'm just curious to see how they're gonna, because as you mentioned before, Zeph, like in Awakening, the hero characters weren't really integrated into the story, but here it seems like they very much are or will be.
Like
And
Marth
so-
looks like he's doing stuff with you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, he's on the box art, for God's sake. Like, yeah.
So I'm just wondering, like, how they're going to integrate them into the story, if there's going to be like how many of them are there going to be, and if there's too many of them, is that just going to make them feel like kind of accessories to the story rather than something that feels a bit more integral?
I think it'll be like I think it'll be like the Mobius from Xenoblade, where
Maybe.
some of them will be important and then other ones like you could miss or just don't care about.
Something I actually just noticed real quick, I just don't want to forget this, is if you look at that special edition picture and you see the different cards on there and you can see Sigurd, Celica, and Marth, like as the 3 that they're showing. If you count the other cards that are in there, there's 12, and 12 is the exact number of the ones that are in that circlet with all of them labeled. So all of those characters are literally on exclusive artwork that's in this special edition. So I'm assuming those 12 in particular will be ones important to the story.
Yeah.
Because they're getting redesigns and stuff. So, I mean, and they're included in the special edition.
Also in the trailer, it showed like that each of the heroes, like there's one shot where it has like Marth and Sigurd, and they're both attached to like rings. And then the shots when they show like Marth with your character, someone from this ring, and then they like a fusion form. So I almost feel like almost like Final Fantasy summons. That's how I feel like they're gonna play out almost, but more equipped to characters. So your entire party, you can match them with one of the past Fire Emblem heroes. Because they showed more than just the main character doing it and having a special form.
Yeah.
So I think almost everyone on your team, you can build and mix and match them.
Do you guys think we're only going to get like the super important characters and lords, or do you think we'll get some like oddball characters?
Oh, if they don't have Camilla, I'm going to be mad.
I'm sure she'll be in.
Well,
she better be.
I think they're going to pick the heroes characters. So Alphonse and Serena.
Oh, that would actually be really cool. Yeah. Or what's the ice girl from
Fjord?
Yeah, Fjord would be awesome. I would really, really like that.
I wonder if the Anna of this game will be from our world or like a past Anna. That would be funny.
Well, I think it's a new Anna because she's in. If you go on the official Fire Emblem Twitter, her artwork is already on there. The one from this game.
So, okay.
Yeah,
so
I wonder if there'll be an Anna though. Like, I feel like the Awakening and Fates Annas were really popular.
Well, this is the here. I'll show you. This is the. Boop.
Oh, she looks pretty much identical.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's just like more anime.
Yeah, so Fire Emblem Engage comes out in January, which is pretty exciting, coming out very, very soon. And something else that got announced during this Nintendo Direct that is coming out almost right afterwards, huge surprise. This was the thing that got me like screaming. I did not expect them to make this. Octopath Traveler 2 coming out in February. And something important about this game, because I know a lot of people, like, first off, everybody on the podcast knows, like, I'm a huge stan for the HD 2D games. I love all of these, specifically their soundtrack. But if you look at the website for Octopath Traveler, they uploaded like a little interview thing with the development team right after the trailer went up, and they said that one of the number one things that they're working on with this one that they knew was a big complaint from the last one is that the characters didn't interact too much until the end of the game. Right. And then now in this one, they said specifically that's something that's going to be fixed, that the characters are going to be interacting with each other as you're progressing through the story. And so it looks like they're learning from their lesson.
Is that going to mean it's not going to be like Octopath 1 where you pick whoever you want and you're like in different parts of the world?
So it seems like that you still can pick who you want and you can go through the stories separately, but that within the stories of the people that you're playing, the other characters are interacting with you and the other characters have like a deeper tie to the story. Because like, for example,
ABS on a grand scale.
Kind of, yeah. Like if you ever played the original Octopath, obviously like Tresha is the little.
Well, you
like
just play this game. It's gonna be like Live Alive. Why am I saying Live Alive? Help me.
A lot of people say Live Alive. You're not alone.
I don't know why I always said until the HD2D came. I can't even. I'm having a stroke.
All right, that's me every single week, Zeph. Don't worry about it.
I think I'll say what was again with Octopath. It was like it was a surprise, but it also felt weird because this year we got Live Alive and
Triangle Strategy.
Triangle Strategy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it was
so I
that
did
weird
not
thing,
expect this yet.
Yeah, like I'm happy about it.
I know
but
a
it's
lot of
also that
people
thing
didn't
of, like,
play. A lot of people didn't play Live Alive because of Xenoblade. But if that game ever goes on sale and you want an RPG to play, that game is so goddamn good.
Oh, it's so good. Yeah, I loved Live Alive was amazing. And Triangle Strategy, like I said, is my game of the year right now. Currently, I don't know if anything's going to beat that now that I'm close to the end of Xenoblade. So, and I do love Xenoblade 3, and I platinumed Elden Ring, and I loved it. And
I
you know,
really
there's a
want
lot of
more
other good stuff.
information
But
on Dragon Quest 3.
that'll probably be at TGS, don't you think?
Will
I mean,
it?
TGS is coming up. Yeah, and they always do
I mean,
Dragon
TGS
Quest
is going
announcements
on
there.
now. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
going
but
on
I'm
now.
saying, like, isn't there going to be a Square Enix presentation thing for Dragon Quest?
I'm gonna be completely honest. I only was following the Capcom news, so I don't know.
Oh,
I'm
Yeah, I have no
assuming
idea.
Square
Oh,
Enix
Square
doesn't
Enix is
happen.
tomorrow. Square Enix is tomorrow.
Okay, so if we do get anything, it'll be that.
That's
We're in
me.
Sega tomorrow.
That's me praying for Final Fantasy IX remaster finally, or remake, whatever it's supposed to be.
Yeah, it's remake. It's not. A
Didn't
remaster.
Sega go today? Because didn't they do the Yakuza announcements today or yesterday?
Yeah, Sega went yesterday. I think.
Oh, do any of you guys play Yakuza?
Tomorrow.
Have
I
any
don't
of
know.
you played Yakuza?
Like a dragon.
Playing it soonish.
I've only played 0. Okay, can anyone explain to me why Kiryu looks like that now?
There's
he's
no
old as
explanation.
fuck.
There's no. It's not because of that. It's they explained during the presentation. It's like there's gonna be a game that's coming in between 7 and 8 that explains stuff that happens.
Why he
before
looks
8.
like fucking Dante?
Yeah. But they just said, there's no reason for it. You won't know until later on.
Didn't they announce that they're doing like some samurai one or something? Like Samurai
Yeah,
Like
that
the
one,
Dragon?
that one's like not canon though.
They also clarified that the series is no longer called Yakuza, that they're calling it Like a Dragon because that's the original Japanese name of the series, which I think is kind of bizarre. And you already have like 8 games or something.
Well, I think they're changing it too. Aren't they changing it to play like the Like a Dragon game because they have that Judgment game or whatever? That's like
From
Yakuza.
now on, the Yakuza games are going to be playing like an RPG instead of an action game.
Oh,
Wait,
that's
so
weird.
Are they gonna go back and retitle the games Like a
No.
Dragon?
No.
Because it's called Like a Dragon 8, so it would just be weird to. Like I've never
We're just
seen.
gonna
that
have
in
to
a
live
game.
with it, Fidel.
Yeah, I guess. Just really weird.
That is super bizarre. Anyway, back to the direct. We were talking about Octopath Traveler, Fire Emblem. I mean, we just briefly touched on it, but Pikmin 4 finally getting announced during this direct. Not a lot of information.
Are the only people in here that care about Pikmin? I'm gonna just assume the only people here that care about Pikmin are me, Fidel, Roger, and Mike.
That sounds
I like
right.
Pikmin. I'm not super crazy about it, but I like Pikmin.
I thought it was cool that they showed that new.
I need to ask the Pikmin fans.
Yeah.
Are we getting a new color?
Oh yeah,
Of
absolutely.
course. Absolutely.
So like,
Definitely, no
the,
doubt.
the number on the logo is typically what the new Pikmin flower is going to look like.
Yeah.
So we're going to get some new Pikmin.
I was wondering-
actually
2 or 3 new Pikmin would be nice.
That's actually. A
I
good
was wondering
question,
if it was
though,
a
'cause what if
different
it's not
form.
color?
Yeah, I thought like
what if
I mean,
like
the type
a
of
different
flower. Yeah.
like the Pikmin can get stronger, kind of thing.
You guys
'Cause
remember?
it was normal
I think
Pikmin
it
and
was-
their buds changed.
I think it's Pikmin 2. You can have Bulborbs as Pikmin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I
like
remember
rock Pikmin were just rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Pikmin Bloom, the whole thing in that game is that there's like different variants of the buds that you can get like different flowers on top. So maybe they'll implement that into Pikmin 4, where you
That's
have
true.
like different flower types, violet Pikmin or lily Pikmin, and they have different flowers on their heads depending on whatever it is in the gameplay. Also, though, real weird. I don't know if anybody else like knows the Pikmin lore. Isn't Pikmin supposed to take place in like a post-apocalyptic Earth?
Yeah.
Yes.
So
From
in
what
this
we know,
one,
yes.
right. So in this one, there's like park benches and things look like relatively normal. And so people have been throwing around the idea that like maybe it's a time travel thing, that like they go back to Earth, but this time it's like Earth, like our Earth.
A park
currently.
bench can still just exist. Like even in the Pikmin stuff looks normal, but you're just at such a small scale compared to what's around you. You wouldn't know.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I would think of it like how in the latest Kirby, how it was kind of like a post-apocalyptic thing. You would still see like
I see what Roger's saying though. Like nothing looks overgrown or anything.
Dirty or
It looks like
overgrown,
very
yeah.
well
It looked like it was
maintained.
just like
Right.
a backyard.
Oh, we're on
Right,
Pikmin
right,
still
right.
good.
Yeah, we're still on Pikmin.
Yeah. It
Yeah, I'm
could
not
be
sure.
like, I don't know, maybe like right after. It could be a prequel to Pikmin 1 because we
Would you
know
guys be down for
We don't know the
for
character,
just
right?
just out of nowhere? Just I don't want to like cause a tangent or anything, but like for Pikmin, for like let's say after you beat the story or whatever, they release DLC. Would you be down to go to a different planet other than Earth?
Yeah, of course.
maybe. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, but I feel like
I mean,
guess
you
it
lose out on all
depends.
the enemies.
Yeah,
You,
I
you
feel like
also
a
lose
lot of
out.
stuff with Pikmin
the
is
thing is, you
the,
lose out
like,
on the enemies.
callbacks
You
on
lose out on the
items.
lore. You lose out on the cool
Yeah.
collectibles. But you could get a lot of different cool stuff.
Also,
I mean,
they
I don't
showed
know.
they showed one of the pilots. I was super sure it was the one of the female pilots from 3 or the female pilot from 3.
Yeah, I thought it was Brittany.
No, it's
Yeah,
it looks like a
it's-
brand new pilot.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
definitely new.
Yeah,
but
she
they
looks
made
similar,
it
but
related
wasn't
to
the same.
Like Brittany was like mostly pink. This one's like completely red, and also just like a little detail, they have Hokotation ears instead of Kopai ears.
Yeah.
Mm.
There's Pikmin lore for those who don't know.
Also,
Yeah.
People
I
are
noticed, like-
Pikmin lore is like kind of like Kirby,
It's
where
crazy.
it kind of
Yeah.
runs deep.
That'd be
Yeah,
kind of wild though if they have Hokotation ears, then maybe they're gonna be like Olimar's kid or something.
Yeah,
'Cause you know, like,
Olimar's,
wasn't that even in-
son has red,
know he
has
has
red
Right.
hair.
And in the Pikmin 3 DLC, there was like the thing with the logs where the kid was like, "Oh, I want to adventure with you one day" or
Yeah,
something.
actually,
So that could be it.
Olimar's son would be a perfect way to kick off a new Pikmin trilogy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, I agree. I also think like one of the early shots.
Put
we see is,
Olimar in
the
like
timer.
put Olimar in like an advisor role or something. I think that would be fun because I like all of Olimar's dialogue in all the games are cool.
Well,
It'd be
he's kind of
kinda
an
cool if it
advisor
was
in
like,
3, right?
Yeah.
what if it was the whole family? Because there's 4 of them, and it'd be a perfect way to like
Oh my god, yes.
add another captain.
Yes,
Oh
yes.
yeah, a
yes,
whole
yes, yes.
family.
I love that.
And you could do like a cute story with that too. You could do some Disney shit.
Yeah.
I would
Kid gets
also like
lost
if
or something in the beginning of the game, and he ends up in like a backyard, and then
Oh my god!
Yeah.
And what if,
something like,
what
yeah.
if the stopwatch is like Olimar training them? Like this is like
No,
a
that'd
training.
be huge.
Well, I was saying the stopwatch is like your day timer. You know, like how like
It'll be like a
the
natural
game.
day timer. Yeah.
yeah, like
Well, yeah,
actually-
no, that's what Mike means. Is it's your
Yeah, yeah,
timer,
yeah.
but
Yeah,
like
right.
it's Olimar timing you instead of the sun going down.
I was wondering too, like if maybe they could try something different now, or maybe like you have an option to explore at night, but it's just like really harder.
Be cool.
Oh, that'd
yeah,
be
like,
cool.
That could be,
Yeah.
that could be like a cool change.
Oh,
up
like
for,
a
the
nighttime
film.
exploration mode, like an
Yeah.
expedition.
Well, that'd
you
be
don't
really
have a
cool.
timer,
So
but
you could have like
everything's, way harder.
fireflies and all these other
Yeah,
weird
yeah,
bugs
yeah.
that would come out at
Like
night,
you-
spiders and things.
Yeah,
That'd be
Like you
cool.
do a risk reward thing where like you can stay over time, but things are just gonna be more difficult.
I would love that. Yeah.
But do you
I-
think there's gonna be?
I always thought Pikmin could benefit as well from like an endless mode, just like
Yeah.
as a side.
Yeah, sure.
I'm just curious
Like
what he
a
means
survival
by
mode.
like. He said like the Switch is going to make the game simpler to control, and I don't know what he means by that.
Yeah, I don't either.
I was thinking
like
touchscreen,
no motion
because-
controls.
They got
Yeah,
some
maybe
shit for
touchscreen.
y'all, bro. They got some shit on
Yeah,
the way, bro.
because last time Miyamoto said like the Switch changes the game was Odyssey with the hat throws.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
that
don't
didn't
trust
really do
Miyamoto.
much.
He's probably
but,
just like Miyamoto just says that. No, it'll be like it'll have fucking Joy-Con stuff in it, I guess. But I'm sure.
yeah,
like,
you can.
I'm sure it'll have
you
a
can
gyro.
shake your Joy-Con and find out how many Pikmin you have.
Yeah,
I was
Maybe
thinking
something
of-
with like the better like vibration it has in the Switch. They could play around with that a bit.
Maybe.
I was thinking something along the lines of the touchscreen because we've never had a game where the full Pikmin game was controlled with a touchscreen other than that weird 3DS
Pikmin
one.
could benefit from
And
that.
Pikmin, like if you're playing in handheld mode, maybe that's what he means. Is like it's an easier way to play. Where like if it's
I mean, you
difficult
could do
for you
that
to
on
point on the
3.
TV.
Yeah, it wasn't 3 on
Oh,
the
that's
Wii U.
right. I guess in the gamepad. That's right. You could. Yeah. Oh, then I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Might be
Yeah, I
like-
guess we're gonna find out.
It could be something to do with the fact that both the controllers have gyro. I don't know though.
Yeah, maybe you can aim 2 different cursors. That's fun.
Oh, dual wielding.
Dual wielding Pikmin.
It sounds like they just kind of take what they had on the Wii ports of the first two Pikmin games and like evolve that further.
What's
Yeah,
crazy,
obviously,
like the Wii ports of the Pikmin games are so much better than the
amazing,
GameCube
yeah.
games.
Those
Yeah,
games make
absolutely.
perfect sense with actual pointers.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, I think like with the gyro, it'll be really good.
I saw somebody in the chat say something funny, and because I was thinking this for a little bit as well. DJ Tiki said, "I'm scared because it's Miyamoto. He's about to Star Fox Zero this shit." I really,
I trust him
don't
with
think that's
Pikmin,
good. I do
that's it.
too, because he loves Pikmin. Like, actually,
But he
really.
also loves Star Fox.
No, but it's different.
Yeah,
because
but I feel like
Pikmin is
Miyamoto has
like his
done
baby.
much more
Star Fox,
good
he made
than
one
Star
Star Fox
Fox
game and then
Zero.
handed off Star Fox to like Q Games or whatever. And then he went back to Star Fox Zero and he was testing things with the gamepad. But like you have to remember, there were a lot of things that went wrong in development to get what we got with Star Fox Zero, because Star Fox Zero was not developed internally. It was developed by Platinum, which a lot of people forget. Miyamoto was the one who was active about having the gamepad, but you had like these clashing ideals of Platinum developing it and then Miyamoto saying what he wanted, and so it turned out to be a mess. Pikmin is like literally Miyamoto's baby. Like, he's gonna do with this whatever he wants to do with it. And so because of that, I have more faith that it's gonna be really good. Also, there's yet to be a bad mainline Pikmin game. All three of them have been very good. 3 is like amazing. 2 is also very, very good. Some people think 2 is better than 3. I think 3 is better overall, but
yeah, I think 2 is better.
My favorite Pikmin, I probably have the least popular opinion. My favorite one is 1. I really like the atmosphere and the fact that you really do have a time limit, and if you don't meet that time limit, you're done.
Yeah, I mean, but they're all good, so I'm not really too
every
worried.
Pikmin game is good.
Yeah. The other thing about this that I do want to bring up too is that I think people sleep on the multiplayer in Pikmin.
Yeah,
Bingo Battle, Bingo Battle slaps.
Bingo Battle is like one of my favorite multiplayer modes in anything.
Pikmin 2
Nintendo.
multiplayer. Adam, do you remember how we used to play that a lot?
Play what?
We used to play Pikmin 2 multiplayer a lot.
I don't remember that at all. I
Damn,
honestly, I don't remember playing any Pikmin. I own Pikmin 2, and that's that. I've never touched that game. Like,
Pikmin 2
I
multiplayer
don't
is
know
fun because
shit
you could
about
you
Pikmin.
could grief your friends so bad.
Yeah, and I guess with 3, when they ported it to the Switch, a lot of people were like, "Oh, this is great! They're finally going to make Bingo Battle online," and they just they didn't end up doing that. And I feel like now is their opportunity to do it. They're obviously always trying to push games on NSO and stuff. I think that might be the thing that differentiates it. I do really, really hope that we get online multiplayer in this one, and that there is online Bingo Battle. That would be so great. Please, please, please.
Like the holy grail for me with Pikmin is being able to play the entire story mode with a friend.
Yes.
I don't think we'll ever get that.
They added a local co-op to Pikmin 3 campaign, which was the first time they've ever done that.
That I just it removes so much of the stress, and it's such a good
Dude, online co-op for this game
multiplayer
would be awesome.
game.
Do you think the perspective will have big changes with the gameplay?
I think they could do cool
do you think they'll have enemies on the walls or something, or on the
they could do
ceiling?
some really cool stuff. I mean, that's the fun of Pikmin, is that they just have these really creepy alien stuff.
Yeah, it would be cool to go in a cave and there's a bunch of those gross ass long leg spiders running around on the walls.
Or do the water wraith again, where you're just in the dungeon, he can just fall on you and chase you.
Pikmin 3 had a dodge roll. Maybe they could implement that more.
I didn't think we'd
into
go
that
so in depth on
perspective.
Pikmin.
Really, I think the thing is, people underestimate how good those games are. They
Pikmin's
are actually
awesome.
very, very good. And I think it's the kind of thing too that I was personally shocked by this. I did not in a million years think we were going to see Pikmin 4 anytime soon. I thought that game, I know he said he was making it years and years ago, but I mean, if you would have told me going into this year, predictions about Nintendo announcements, that we would go this year and see gameplay of Pikmin 4 before seeing anything Metroid Prime 4, I would have been like, you're crazy.
See, I'm the opposite. I'm the type of person who every direct has said now it'll be Pikmin 4, now it'll be Pikmin 4. It's just that evergreen thing because of how long ago it was. They said that it was near done or whatever, that I just always have assumed in every
Hey, bro,
direct.
I never
as an
heard you
easy
say
thing.
that during any of the past shows. I'm gonna be real.
I've said them.
I never
Well,
thought we were going to
so
get
right
Pikmin.
now- It's usually an easy bet.
Would you want to make a stake bet on that, Fidel? A stake bet with Coast?
What
You guys
are
are
we-
there.
I'm lost. What are we talking about?
So Fidel is going to make a stake bet with Coast that he said on a prior.
He's trash. I could definitely be wrong.
Well, no, Coast doesn't owe you a stake, but if Fidel's wrong, he owes you a stake. Is how
I'm
this
down.
works.
I'm down.
So it's a one-way stake bet.
Okay.
People go back and look at our Nintendo Direct prediction podcast. If Fidel didn't bring up Pikmin, he owes Coast a stake.
There's definitely one time I've mentioned Pikmin.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't
you said
remember
every
you ever
time, bro.
mentioning Pikmin.
Yeah, no, I don't mean like I state every time. I just mean it's like an easy thing to assume and think about every time.
Okay, to think about and say is two different things. That's
Absolutely.
So you owe me a steak.
I guess.
All right, there it is.
There it is.
He's not even gonna wait for the info to drop. There we go.
That's
I got you
fine.
a steak.
Perfect.
Enjoy your steak.
On the I was gonna make a weird transition. I'm not gonna do that one. I'm throwing that out the window. Forget that transition. We're talking about NSO. We're not. I was gonna make a really weird one. It was very weird. Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh yeah.
So
So,
Fidel, do you want to
speaking
take this? N64 games and NSO. Go ahead.
I was really excited about this shit because we were literally just talking the other day about how we should do like Japan time game nights and shit.
Yeah.
And how we
Mario
should
Party's
emulate the old
perfect.
Mario parties.
Yep,
And you were
yep, now you
like,
don't
oh,
have
I
to."
can't join then. But now you can.
Now I can play with you guys. Exactly. That's right. We can play online. So they announced Mario Party 1, Mario Party 2, Mario Party 3, the secret megaton of all of this, Pilot Wing 64, which now based
Pokemon
on
Stadium, bro.
Wait, because based on the footage that we've seen of Pilot Wing 64, there's a video out there that has a comparison shot. The game is running apparently at 60 FPS now and looks like so much better than it ever did before in any. I'll send a link to this video. I think it was Game Explain put one up, but they did a comparison shot of Pilot Wing 64, the original game, and then how it's running on NSO based on the footage that they showed. It looks really, really good. I'm gonna find the tweet. You guys can talk about Pokemon Stadium in the meantime. Also, Pokemon Stadium online multiplayer sushi go round.
Who's trying to see me in rental 1-on-1?
The rental Pokemon are so busted.
No, they aren't. They're trash.
Are they? I guess it's been so long I don't remember.
Rental Pokemon,
bro.
So rental Pokemon, the last stage always has like bad moves, and then the second and first stage have good moves.
No, okay.
So it's like Tyranitar has like Bite and Mud Slap, and Pupitar has Rock Slide and Crunch.
So here's, by the way, the link to the Pilot Wing. I mean, this is like, I'm not somebody who normally notices frame rate things, but this is so significant that I even noticed it. Apparently, the original Pilot Wing 64 would achieve 60 FPS gameplay in certain like low polygon count areas, but now it's running smooth as butter. I don't know if you could play that on screen, but the difference is like astronomical between the original.
That's
I know,
not even
right?
an N64 game anymore.
No, it looks like a brand new game. It's incredible. Yeah.
Do you
And
think
that
they'll
game-
give that treatment to a certain other game?
Oh, you mean
It's definitely not gonna get it.
Yeah, if you're talking about their massive Megaton announcement, GoldenEye 007, no, I do not think GoldenEye
You know
is
what's
going to be getting 60 FPS.
Really, really stupid about that. The
think it
Xbox
might.
version has 16
Yeah.
by 9 and like updated stuff, but it doesn't
doesn't
have
have
multiplayer
online.
online.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
how-
Because what Xbox? Because I was saying with
N64,
the
it's using the app, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like Nintendo
It's
just
not like-
built a way to do this on all their games. But with Xbox, they don't really add that functionality on top. They just basically
Yeah.
optimize the game super hard to run well on the Xbox.
So maybe on Xbox it'll run at 60 FPS, but you're just speed running alone with yourself at that
That's
point.
so weird.
That's going to be amazing, though. Online GoldenEye is going to be so fun.
Yeah.
Just playing that again with the original weird, disgusting N64 blocky look is like a modern console. Is just going to be great. Honestly, this
GoldenEye
is a-
story mode's kind of fun to be, except for the
Yeah.
missions where you gotta escort people. Those make me want to fucking jump off my roof. But yeah,
I just can't wait for Mario Party, man. That's like a big deal because now it makes it like okay that Superstars doesn't get DLC.
I have a
'cause at
question
least I
about
get a
Mario
bunch of
Party.
boards.
Actually,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So we all are very, very familiar with the big controversy around Mario Party 1, right?
Of course.
Yes.
What are they gonna do about that?
Probably a warning.
Do you think they're gonna change it to mashing, or do you think they're gonna just not change that you rotate the?
I mean, they didn't change it in
They're not gonna
Superstars.
change anything, no.
Because now the sticks aren't like
Yeah, now they're
hella
like
serrated
shit.
like a knife.
But also, didn't Superstars like have a warning or something on that minigame where it's like
Yeah,
don't
they said-
Maybe,
rub too hard?
maybe
They
when
said,
you
"Don't go
boot
too
up,
fast."
maybe
Bro,
when
they're
you
gonna
boot up
keep
Mario
it?
Party, it has a warning.
No. They're gonna keep that shit, not give you a warning because they know that you're gonna fuck up your sticks, get drift on that shit. You gotta send it to them to fix it, and they're gonna make
I didn't
more money
even think
off
about
of you.
drift with
It's
Mario.
a brilliant move. Wow.
In fact,
I
the
don't know-
only games in Mario Party now are the ones where you gotta rotate your stick.
I don't know why this just reminded me of it, but you know how like Disney Plus for old Disney movies that have racist things in them, they have the little disclaimer before the movie where it's like this might have imagery that is no longer suitable.
Yeah.
I was just thinking if like Nintendo before you boot up Mario Party 1 is like this could irreversibly damage your hands if you choose to play this game. Proceed with caution. Like
that shit was crazy. Like
this
for
was a
people who
product of its time.
For people who don't know, like if you didn't play, like if you didn't grow up on Mario Party 1, the N64 joystick was literally skinning people's palms. It was fucked.
It was bad. I mean, they obviously you can play with an N64 controller with Switch Online. They have the N64 controllers. That I have one. They're great. So if you really want to have that experience replicated, you can do it. Yeah.
You can't tell people in playing Mario Party, hey, don't go too hard, bro, because people that play Mario Party
you want to win, so you're gonna go as
wanna
hard as
win, right?
possible.
You turn into a fucking disgusting savage.
Also, yeah, Mike. Snowboarding's alright. It's
on the,
not the
wait, on the
greatest, but it's
topic
alright.
of 1080 snowboarding, I need Shofu. I need you to play this clip. It's very quick. It's 13 seconds, but I guarantee you it's worth it. This is a clip of the soundtrack from 1080 snowboarding. I hope it's intact. It says that apparently it's in the Japanese version, but during the English translation they removed it. But the way NSO works is that if you have a Japanese account, you can download the Japanese version. Just play this song real quick on stream if you could.
Sure, man.
Only 13
Bro,
seconds.
you know how many old games back in the day had like occurrences like this in their games?
What?
This shit was common, man.
What the fuck is this, bro? What the fuck is this?
Homosexuality.
But why?
Funny. Oh, someone just said, it says on here, so apparently we're not going to be getting this. Harper Marie Rose just said, that's actually false. It was only in the soundtrack release. It was cut from the Japanese version during development as well. So there's no homosexuality song in...
but why? Why was it ever there?
I don't know.
Devs are insane back in the day.
The crazy shit I learned about game development was from a Did You Know Gaming video about SpongeBob, and they used literal images of shit for the tree textures.
These motherfuckers are crazy, bro.
What?
Do you want me to show you? Hold on.
No. There's no hold on.
SpongeBob shit textures. I got you,
Is
bro.
Battle for Bikini Bottom? Or-
Yeah.
I gotta get out of here.
Oh yeah, they also
Here,
showed
look.
that was
Here,
essentially
look
Battle for
there,
Bikini
look.
Bottom too.
There's no
That's right.
actual picture of shit here, but this
Oh my god.
they used
They wanted
used
the running
textures of
texture.
shit for
I see.
Speaking of SpongeBob, I actually saw you tweet about this, Fidel. Didn't they include like the Pride SpongeBob canonically
they got the
in the
prize
game
from
now?
there.
They
You
should
can't
put that
even
Kennedy
deny it
snowboarding
either, 'cause
song
he
in that
has,
game, then.
He has the purple pants, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pride Bob is people are calling him Pride Bob.
Pride
That's
Bob,
great.
bro. Gay
I
Bob.
think I'm pretty sure the creator of SpongeBob said he was asexual. So
That's cool. That was just funny.
It is.
Um,
It's shown there.
What else was there? I mean, in terms of third party stuff, I feel like obviously a lot of farm games. You don't have to go over all those. Was there anything in particular that stood out?
about
to you?
rabbits.
Oh no, take it
Bayo and
away. Go
rabbits.
ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Mario plus rabbits. I mean, we didn't really see too much from the Nintendo
me
Direct. It
paint
was
you
mostly
real quick.
from
Oh, the Ubisoft thing, yeah.
Yeah, the Ubisoft Forward. But we did get a tiny little snippet from the Direct, which showed a closer look at the main villain.
I know
And
who that bitch is.
it's pretty obvious at this point
Who is
that
it?
it's gonna be Rosalina.
100% it's Rosalina.
Oh,
yeah.
Is it gonna be?
100%,
Is it gonna
yeah.
be Rosalina taken over by something, or just
Yes.
Rosalina?
So
Probably.
I saw a theory that you know how Mario plus Rabbids 1 was all about like fusing two things together.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a theory that it might be a fusion of Rosalina and Mr. Dark from Rayman.
Oh.
And
Actually,
the
that'd be
DLC, the DLC
That'd
will
be-
be about Rayman hunting Mr. Dark.
Cool.
That's fine.
So like, also, I just want to say like, I don't like the first game, but like the second game's overworlds look like as good as a real 3D Mario. That shit is insane. It's so beautiful.
No, dude, the animations are
Oh
so
my God,
good.
yeah.
Like
the
on
worlds,
the train scene,
you know how like a lot of games have like this crazy concept art from like early on development that
Yeah.
never gets used? This game looks like it
looks like
uses
it.
that concept art.
Yeah. A lot of like
I want- let me
squash and
see
stretch
Mario.
with the stuff there. Even I'm so excited for the Rayman DLC. Like finally.
Also,
he's alive.
every single Mario RPG that has Bowser playable is peak. So
Exactly. Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah,
win.
did you see Did you see the cutscene with the Wiggler train?
Yes.
Look how
Yes,
good this
the
looks,
Wiggler
bro.
train looks so good.
The game uses like the squash and stretch animation stuff, which like
Yeah.
just makes everything
Yeah.
pop up so much.
This
I
game really
love
got a
how
lot
the
of shit.
screenshot looks.
Yeah, just like
Yeah,
this
gorgeous.
is
It's so
from
good
what
looking,
they've
dude.
shown. This is like everything I want in a sequel.
It's not everything I want.
Well,
This is
everything
you want.
besides online
It's missing-
multiplayer.
Yes, it's missing me putting the pause on some of these niggas, bro. 'Cause I need that.
Have they
multiplayer
officially said there's
immediately.
not online multiplayer?
I mean, the game comes out in like fucking.
Do we have
3
any
weeks, we would know.
information on that weird OC rabbit?
No.
No,
Oh,
it's
the
That
just
her
goth
name is
one?
Edge.
That weird goth one?
Yeah, that has
Yeah.
like a great sword.
We just know that her name is Edge, and there's gonna like her backstory's in the game.
I
Okay.
figured
Not
she will
Edge.
be the call to arms character.
Is she
and
gonna
she's
be
gonna
the
be the
character
tutorial
that like
character.
bridges the Rayman and Mario
Yes.
worlds, or
Yes, that's what
Probably,
I
yeah.
think. I think she's the character. She's the tutorial character. You're gonna start with her at the beginning of the game, then you'll unlock, someone else, and you'll get but
Yeah, I'm sure,
obviously like we haven't played the game, so we don't know. But I haven't been
course.
keeping up at all. Do you get Bowser at like the beginning, or do you get him like?
I don't know.
it looks like so Mario plus Rabbids 1, you didn't get your full party until like the very end.
Yeah.
But it looks
Yeah,
like
I
they're
think
trying
it's gonna.
with this
yeah.
game. It looks like they're trying to give you your party very early.
Yeah,
Isn't
because
the
they
pre-order
said,
like a launcher for Bowser? So if you didn't get him soon enough, that'd be kind of weird.
Bro, more games need to do that.
I
I'm, not,
expect
I'm,
you to
I'm
get
tired
the-
of playing these games and you get your full party like at the very end of the game.
No, my
Yeah.
biggest
Yeah.
pet peeve in video games is when you're playing like a JRPG and you get to the literal like last 5 minutes of the game and you get the ultimate
you gotta
weapon.
get-
What am
yeah.
I supposed to do with
sure,
this?
sure.
Yeah.
Slap that shit up. That's how
I
they
expect
go.
you to get the full party in the first quarter of the
For,
game.
for literally just the final phase of the final boss. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
What's
didn't get
the,
Yoshi
what's
until
this-
like the last 5 levels.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say what's called for this game. Also, you don't have to have Mario in your main party, which
Yep.
is like a thing. It's a lot of JRPGs.
It is
don't
also
do, which
there's
is good.
that restriction of having one rabbit on your team is also gone.
Yeah. You can just customize your team fully, which is like really cool, man. I'm
Seriously,
really
no
excited.
rabbits?
Mechanically, there's like 5 to 6 new mechanics in this game.
Yeah.
Well,
Like
the
just
free
before-
movement
it's
obviously is a
massive.
huge one. Yeah.
Yeah, there's it's like a whole new combat system that's like way more fluid. It's not
Wait, so I can
XCOM
make a
anymore.
whole party without rabbits?
Yeah, so you
Yes.
could have Mario,
Yeah.
Luigi, Bowser if you wanted.
Oh, maybe I'll play then.
Yeah, there's like a shop with consumables, like and the sparks
Yeah.
having like a bunch of different effects.
Yeah, there's like I think they said like 16 or 15 different sparks that you can put on each character that like do a thing.
What are sparks?
So sparks are like fat lumas. So they're like lumas that are like basically like mutants.
Rabbits, basically. Yeah.
Lumas that have the rabbit faces.
Yeah. So, but they each have like a boon. There's like a blue one, and there's like a red one, and etc.
Do you
So-
do you guys assume there's gonna be like a post game where you can play as Rosalina?
No.
I doubt it.
I doubt it.
No, but I think Rosalina will be playable in the DLC.
Roger, that is the worst fucking thing I've seen in my life.
That's what it is, though. That's
so ugly.
You were asking what a spark is. I linked you to it. That's what it looks
This
like.
looks so bad.
I don't think it looks that bad.
There's a whole group of them. There you go.
I hate this.
Some of these
the
look really
Luma,
cute.
the Luma rabbits are weird. Some of them are cute.
Nah,
some
bro.
of them are
Some of these are cute as hell. That ghost one, fire. That one with the shield,
disco one.
crazy. The disco one is fire.
The disco, it's funny as fuck.
Blubber over in the corner.
I'm not as disgusted by the rabbits fucking thing as clearly some other people are.
Yeah, I just don't like rabbits. They've disliked them since they came out.
Mike, you know what else you love?
What's up?
Kirby's Return to Dreamland.
Correct.
Yes, I do.
Very good segue. Very good segue.
Yes, sir. Oh, I'm so excited for this, dude. That's my That was. I remember back then that was such a big deal. It was the first console Kirby game.
It took so long.
I know.
I am so glad every player can play as Kirby. You can just have 4 Kirbys on the squad.
Yeah, that was the worst back then. I don't think you could do that.
You could do that in the original, but I think the point they're trying to make was because of Forgotten Land.
What's the deal with the new power? Is there only one new power?
So far, what we know is that there's only mech.
What is that?
So in Return to Dreamland, there were these little rocket ship enemies that just didn't give you anything. So I think that's what they're trying to do.
There's
it looks fun.
There's this old Let's Play video I put 10 years ago playing
Super
this game on the
Fidels.
Wii.
Super Fidels.
This is my 15-year-old channel.
I think that game's.
Could you link to that so we could include it in the description, Fidel?
Right.
Yeah, please do.
It's overall pretty cool, but
It's hilarious.
I know why they did it, but the outlines really put me off.
Yeah.
I feel like they should. The outlines should only be there if you're playing in handheld.
I've seen people say the outlines are there for multiplayer. It's make your characters pop more.
I guess.
But,
I also really like.
The outline's not there in the original game.
No, it's completely different.
Maybe you can turn them off.
But they
I like
look
DDD's
really
redesign. I guess.
Yeah, the
The
redesign.
characters they follow the Forgotten Land redesigns.
DDD looks so much better.
Yeah.
Let me get an example.
Yeah, here's
It
the one
doesn't
where
look
people are showing
lifeless.
it. But what's
What's
cool
the game
is,
called?
Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe.
Yeah, Roger. Here's a comparison image.
Let's see. Oh yeah, okay. I mean, that looks kind of uglier, to be honest.
Well,
I'm
they went
obviously
with
into
a
some
cell
spots where it
shade
looks
style.
better.
yeah.
See, look at the redesigns. DDD and Meta Knight look so much better.
Oh, I disagree with DDD.
Really? That's his N64 look. That's how he that's his original.
No, I'm saying I liked the N64 look.
Yeah,
No,
the left
he's-
side.
Zev's saying the left side.
The left side.
No,
is
the left side's the
remake.
Forgotten Land one.
Yeah, but that's closer to how he looked in N64.
No.
Compared to the new one, yeah, it is.
Wait, put in
For
Kirby
sure.
64 DDD and let me see.
I'll show you. Look, he's the same. He has no neck and he has a beak in the middle of his face.
That doesn't even look like the same creature. That's not even the same thing. That's not the same
Definitely
thing.
the
Those, all
same
three of
compared
those
to
are
the other
different.
one.
His eyeballs are like most of his face in the Kirby 64 one, and this one his eyeballs are like tucked all the way up, and it looks like I don't know. He needs to go to the eye doctor or something.
They look very similar. What do you want?
They look
The main
very
difference is
similar.
You're
that
on
he's
some
chunky.
copium, bro.
What? Do you,
The main difference is that he's
definitely-
chunkier in the Return to Dreamland one.
There's definitely
But,
shots where it
yeah.
looks better on Switch.
Yeah, I
Maybe.
think the grassland area got the biggest
Yeah,
treatment.
the grassland area is create the tree in the background, especially, and hold up, let me grab this.
There's
Yeah,
a
Roger.
Wispy Woods fight.
Yeah, look at this, Roger. Yeah, this is like a big.
Oh yeah, that
change
looks
in the
nice.
character.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
one.
The outlines
Oh, yeah, I
make
like
it
that
look
too.
cheap
That looks
to me,
good.
though.
yeah.
I'm sure that's got to be a thing where you can remove it.
I doubt it.
so.
I think it's a stylistic change to make the characters
Yeah.
pop from
It's
the
on the
background
box,
more.
sorry. It's on
So
the box.
I doubt they're gonna let you change that.
I feel like that's really strange because Kirby has never ever had that problem. Like Kirby,
Yeah, I've never ever been able to not keep track of my character.
Because the character designs are so simple and they're all brightly colored. It's always easy to track
it's
Kirby.
slow. The game is slow.
Isn't it because this game you're playing, you can play as 4 Kirby's though?
Do you think maybe
Also-
it's just because of handheld mode?
That's literally
it's
it.
definitely that.
Yeah.
Also, why doesn't this have online?
I'm
That's what I
so
wanna know.
mad. I
That
hate
is also
Nintendo.
super weird. Yeah.
Again, this is what drives me insane about Nintendo is like the selectiveness of like, all right, 3D World will get online multiplayer, but then New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe won't get it, or like Kirby Dream Buffet online, but this doesn't. Like, just please, bro, it's 2022, man. Just put
On the topic of Kirby and online, something I want to bring up really quickly because I don't know when else we're gonna have a chance to bring this up. Has anybody been playing Dream Buffet?
I did.
No, but it
Fidel,
looks
right?
pretty.
It's really fun.
It's good, right?
It's really good.
It's
Yeah,
so fun.
I've been finding myself going back and like playing it a couple times every night.
I
Like
know.
it's actually really enjoyable. It's perfect for because the length of the games isn't too long. You could play through like a full thing with multiple rounds in like 5 minutes. They reward you pretty much every single level.
Every
Like
time.
there's no weird scaling of the leveling. Like it's gonna take you forever to get to the next level. It's like you play one match a night, you get a new thing. Go ahead, Fidel.
And also, I was gonna say it does this really smart thing where you notice this too when you unlock a new map, it shows up right away in your next online.
Yes,
map.
yes.
I find that's really smart because then you're like right away incentivized to be like, oh shit, like I'm gonna see this new map right away, and then you'll go again.
And there's a lot of really fun little extras that are in there that are like Easter eggs for the 30th anniversary. You've got the there's a cake that you can decorate on your main screen, and then every time you're playing, you get like these new little decorations for the cake. And I just recently discovered that you can decorate the whole cake with all the stuff you unlock. It's not just the thing that's on the top. So everyone has like different screens on their front main screen. The gameplay is like super fun when you're playing online. I think there's moments when you're doing the battle royale where it feels like it's somewhat unbalanced, but it's in like a Mario Kart kind of way where it never feels like super unfair.
Yeah,
it's just like that's
exactly,
part of the game. I really, really enjoyed this. This is not like just me shilling like hashtag free game or whatever. Like I think the game is like what, $15 or something? Like and it's only multiplayer, but it's got you can play by yourself with CPUs, but there's quite a bit of content and the music is really good and graphically it is gorgeous, which is maybe another reason why I think this Return to Dreamland Deluxe doesn't look great because Kirby's Dream Buffet is like one of the prettiest looking games on Switch.
The food is like photorealistic, bro.
Yeah, it's unbelievable looking. So again, if you like Kirby,
I swear, dude, Hal just like flexes just to do it.
yeah, $15, totally worth your time. You will enjoy yourself. If you like Fall Guys, you like Kirby, you like pretty looking games on your Switch, like that is the game to get. I could not recommend Dream Buffet enough. It is very fun.
I also think like that Hal has done exactly what I want out of an anniversary, which is you get a new game, you get a cool like spin-off that's different, you get
a remake.
remaster,
Yep.
and then like we got like the concert, they're
Of course.
remastering the old anime.
Yeah,
like,
Kirby's anniversaries are always good.
Yeah, this one though has
Do you
been,
guys
like,
remember the
really good?
You guys remember the Wii collection? That game was good.
Yeah.
I
They
was,
had all those
yeah.
challenge
Yeah.
modes.
Yeah.
So good.
That was one of the best value for money collections that like Nintendo's ever done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there were all those little challenge missions in that one too that they
Even,
put in, and yeah, it was
I
cute.
think was it Mario 25 on the Wii? That one was pretty good. It was like a re-release of Mario All Stars.
Yeah, that one
Yeah.
was kind of basic. Like, I had it.
It was
just
Kirby was
wrong.
much better, but it was
Yeah.
still cool.
Yeah, it was cool. The box.
Well,
is
the thing with those like little spin-off games that they've been doing, because it seems like they make a Kirby spin-off for the eShop every single year. But
yeah,
like
every year.
Dream Buffet is far and away the best one. Like it's not even close of the other ones that were on there. There's one that's kind of cute that's on, I want to say it was 3DS. It's like the Tilt and Tumble-esque one. Do you know the one I'm
you
talking about?
Blow Up Blast?
That one is
I
pretty
thought about
fun.
the 3D one, right?
I love
the
I love
first-
Blow Up Blast. That
Yeah,
game was
Blow Up
fun.
Blast is pretty fun. But like it's
That
far
was like their
Dream
first
Buffet is like
that was like the technical first 3D Kirby.
I guess yeah, it would have been. Yeah. But yeah, it's way better than like Kirby the Fighters or Clash of Kirby or whatever. It's just really, really good. I just recommend it.
I want to shotgun a couple of things now because I feel like we're going a little like we still have a lot to talk about. I feel like we're like 2 hours in, so I just want to shotgun some stuff for the rest of the direct.
Yeah, let's go.
a bunch of ports like actually fuck the ports. Tales of Symphonia is getting a remaster.
Right.
Apparently, the Tales of Symphonia remaster is like
Very
yeah,
bad.
it's not
GTA.
very good.
They're like the GTA
looks like
remaster
shit.
tier
Yeah.
where it's fucking fucking terrible.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
awful. It
Just
looks
don't
like
play
this
that.
Speaking of games you shouldn't play, Mario Strikers is getting more free content.
Pauline,
Like, pretty though. I gotta say,
That shit
Pauline's
sucks
good.
though, dude. Because Strikers, that game should have been so sick, and it just.
I know.
Paul-
Hey, I
so
felt
bad.
I felt the
Pauline
same with
looks awesome.
tennis.
I see, but I love.
I also
Tennis.
I agree. I think tennis
I love
and
tennis.
golf were both
Tennis
better
I
than
love.
strikers.
I
I
definitely
think
did not
golf
buy
is
golf.
my favorite.
I don't know.
To
I
be
don't know about
honest.
golf. I don't know about
I
golf.
think
I didn't buy that one.
the issues with strikers are not going to be solved by just adding characters.
Yeah.
No.
No,
Yeah.
the issue I think there's two major issues. One, you can't make a lobby. Like you can't just be like, hey, here's a code, get in this lobby. Second of all, the main component, which is the Strikers Club, you cannot use every character in the
Yeah,
game
no, that system
unless
is
all
awful.
your friends are not only would you need basically 10 friends, I guess, to have the full roster, but they would all need to have a different character than you so that you have access to those characters.
That's
And even
nice.
then, yeah, and even
Yeah.
then, you can have access to your gear. Like I don't know what they were thinking with that.
And that's the
It's
only rank
awful.
mode.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. That's a
Then
shame,
aside
man.
from aside from all the farm games we saw, we
Yeah.
talked about.
I just
Mario
wanna I
Kart,
just wanna
right?
say the farm game that mentally broke me and made me tweet what I tweeted was
Was it
the
the Story
one.
of Seasons?
It was the one where they were like panning the camera, and then out of nowhere there was grass, and then the game dropped to 5 FPS,
Yeah, it was
and then
Story
I
of
just lost my
Seasons.
mind.
Also,
Or no, maybe that was Harvest Moon. I think that might have been Harvest Moon.
Oh, speaking of farm games as well, if you live in Japan, you can play Harvest Moon on Japan.
Yeah,
NSO.
NSO got that.
That's
in
right.
Japan,
Harvest
which
Moon
is pretty
64
nice.
is coming to. I think that's probably going to come here too,
I
honestly.
don't think so.
I think so because it's still Story of Seasons and Harvest Moon, like all the weird copyright stuff goes on in Japan, just like it does here. And so I feel like I don't know why they wouldn't toss that on NSO at some point. Also, though, again, if you have a Nintendo Switch Online account and you just have another account that's linked to that region, you could download those games and play them. Of course, it's going to have the Japanese text. It's not going to be in English, so that part sucks. But
the last small thing we didn't mention for Mario Kart, they only showed 2 tracks, but they
The
look
tracks
awesome.
look awesome.
yeah, Christmas course looks great.
Do you
This
guys
one looks
think?
amazing.
Do you guys think for the holiday tracks they're gonna release the Vancouver track?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
it
cool.
would
yeah, of
drop,
course,
but it
yeah.
didn't.
Yeah, I
Because they
think
only
it'll be, like,
showed
November.
Mary Mountain, and what was the other one?
Peach Garden. Daisy, is it Daisy
Yeah.
Garden?
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
Peach
yeah,
Garden.
Gardens,
Garden.
Peach
DS,
Gardens. I
yeah, the
actually
DS game.
people don't like that track, but I
I
really
I
like
love
it.
that track.
Yeah, it's a good track. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
the
a good
chain
choice.
shop running around, the statue. It's a feel good track for sure.
One other thing that got an update too during the direct is not Mario Switch Sports. Nintendo Switch Sports is getting golf.
Yeah, no one cares about
It
finally,
got delayed.
and it
Dude,
not only
it
did
got delayed.
you can play up to 8 people. You can play golf.
How do you? I don't understand.
Cool.
How do you delay golf? What is going on with this golf mode that it needed to be delayed? Like, not only was it crazy,
Yeah, you know, at this point, how many golf games has Nintendo made?
dude, it's just
Too
I
many.
cannot believe like. one
Anyways,
golf wasn't there. It's just
Xenoblade 3
upsetting.
DLC got revealed.
Right?
Yeah.
Uni
Bro,
and a
that new
swimsuit, fantastic.
hero, that new
That
hero looks
I don't know
fucking
what
weird.
that. Yeah, I don't know what that design is.
What's with their neck?
I don't know.
But Uni,
They're drinking
Uni in the
piss
swimsuit.
in the trailer. I don't know what's going on with that shit. But challenge mode, excited.
Sadly,
Yeah,
challenge
cool.
mode is
Cool.
more like definitive edition than 2.
Yeah.
Well, I think
and then
also a lot of it is going to depend on the rewards that you can get from challenge mode, because like the rewards in 2's challenge mode were worthwhile, but also the extra DLC stuff, I believe, with like Shulk and Fiora and Elma, I think that came a little later.
it did.
I
It
think they
did.
came, yeah.
Yeah.
So there's still possibilities for that in the challenge mode in the later expansions.
Fingers crossed. I would rather have that.
And the last thing from this direct that I'll bring up, and then we're going to move on to the state of
I
play.
feel like you're not going to bring
is-
up the last thing that I was going to bring up.
Splatoon. What do you mean?
Yeah, that wasn't the.
We
gonna be the
have
last
made
thing.
no mention of Bayonetta.
Oh, that's okay. All right, go ahead.
That's also
Take it.
wasn't what I was gonna bring up either. But
Oh my God. Well,
honestly,
go ahead.
like as the resident Bayo guy, what is there to talk about?
well, they showed
it's
the
more,
stuff.
it's more
8-minute
it's
video.
more
no,
Bayonetta.
Yeah, no. They showed more. Like they showed a small trailer, and then they showed that there's a whole fucking YouTube video that you can go watch with way more shit.
Oh, I didn't watch that.
Yeah, it's like 8 minutes where they showed.
Oh
where they
my
showed
God!
gameplay.
What?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they said it
Okay.
in the presentation.
Well, that's
I wasn't
why
paying
I thought there was
attention.
nothing to talk about for Bayonetta.
Dang.
No, I mean it's just an 8 minutes, it's an overview basically. Like they tell you like, hey, here's how you can do your cool moves, but it looks. I genuinely can't wait for that.
They
game.
showed the
That
new
game is
character
gonna be
too.
amazing.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, they show off some of the gameplay of the girl Virgil. Forgot her name.
Right.
I think it's Viola. Yeah.
Something
yeah,
like
that's
that.
her name. It's Viola.
It's more
That's
like
dope.
it's more like girl, the other one.
Oh, like girl Nero.
Yeah, it's more like girl Neo actually.
Yeah,
Nero.
you're right.
Was the other thing you were going to bring up Coast Theatrhythm?
No, it was something that I think could tie into the state of play segue a lot better.
Let's
than
hear it.
Splatoon.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you want to talk.
I
about
was going to
Splatoon
segue
first.
into Splatoon. Exactly.
Yeah, I
That's
was
why I
gonna
was
segue
saying that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's talk about Splatoon, and then I'll bring up.
All right, perfect. So real quick, they announced the first major Splatfest. It's going to be What
Which
Would You
is
Bring With You
trash.
on a Deserted Island, and it's Team Grub, Team Gear,
Yeah,
and Team
Grub
Fun.
Gear and Fun. Yeah.
I'm
Right.
getting fun, bro. Of course.
You're gonna die.
Hey, anything.
You will
hey,
perish.
anything big man picks. That's what I'm picking.
That's I'm same here. I'm a big man stan. No, while we're on the topic though, Splatoon, really quickly, because I know a lot of us haven't had the chance to play
I
it.
haven't beat story mode yet.
Okay, so I've been playing a lot of it. One quick thing I will say, as somebody who was very vocal about thinking it looked very much the same, and I wasn't, super excited for it. This is one of my biggest surprises this year. I am
Yes.
loving it. I love
Yes.
the story mode. I think the story mode's very,
I
very
was
good.
I was so happy with it.
They
And
just released a patch that fixed the biggest problem I had with the game.
Which is
what was your biggest problem?
When you got into matchmaking, you couldn't cancel it.
Right.
Yeah,
That
thank
sucks.
God.
All right,
Wait,
thank
they
goodness.
just fixed that?
Yeah.
Oh, they just dropped it. Nice.
That was what the maintenance was for.
Oh my God!
Yeah, you had
I'll
I had
say-
like you had a hard turn off the game. to
Yeah.
not-
It was
Splatoon
really
2
bad.
really rubbed me the wrong way. I did not like that game that much, but Splatoon 3 I've been having a lot of fun. I haven't been able to play as much as I wanted to, but I started the story mode today and I just got to where it like really opens up. And
Yes.
I'm really looking forward to playing it because Splatoon 2 really put a bad taste in my mouth.
The
Yeah,
story
Splatoon 2
mode in
story
3 is
and
much,
1
I
and 2
haven't
is not
played
very great.
all of it, obviously, but the story mode in 3 feels much better. Everything like getting rid of the fuzz for progression and the skill tree and stuff. It's just much better than 2.
I think
You know what it
It's
feels
super
a lot
like
Octo
to me? The
expansion.
way
That's
way
why I
the
love
world
it.
it is very Octo expansion, but the other thing is like you can tell that this is the company that made Bowser's Fury. Like I can't really put my finger on it, but the
No, I
way
get
that
it.
you
I get
traverse the way you traverse the
No,
world
it
and
has
like
a
Roger, the
similar
way they
aesthetic,
built those
too.
environments.
Yeah. I was gonna
Like-
say when you open up after you beat the first boss in the story mode and you like get dropped in that area, and
Yeah,
you fall
yeah.
on the ground. That's like the first thing that popped in my head. I was like, oh, this is kind of Bowser's
because-
Fury-esque.
Yeah,
It's 'cause
right.
Bowser's
Close,
Fury
though.
is instead of like, so most 3D Mario worlds follow like a theme, right? But Bowser's Fury is just like blocks and geometry placed around like Mario 64, and that's how Splatoon level design is.
Well,
it's just
great.
like floating blocks and like weird
kinda.
abstract.
Yeah, the
I was
multiplayer is
gonna
really
say-
good.
I was gonna say for campaign, two things. Like one, yeah, it's like it's a middle ground because it has the Octo expansion like mini game levels, but then it has like regular full levels.
No,
and
because
also-
like, well,
Yeah,
what I would say to that is like the start of the game makes you think, oh yeah, this is Splatoon 1-2 story. Then you get to what should be the final boss. You beat
Oh,
him.
yeah,
It's like,
yeah,
okay,
I
well,
know.
what do we do?
Yes.
Then immediately
Yeah.
you're basically an Octo expansion. Where the big thing about Octo expansion, besides just like the challenge levels, is the fact that you can make levels harder by picking a harder
exactly.
weapon.
Yeah,
While the
it's
other Splatoon games is like you're supposed to play through the game with every single weapon, and that's not how this one works.
I think, yeah, Chad said it too. The sunken scrolls not being tied to levels is better
Yes.
because it makes
Yeah.
you want to explore the overworld more. Also, it's very clear this team likes Sunshine. Extremely
Yes.
clear.
You
There's
just leave
like-
it there. Just no,
Yeah,
no,
just leave it
just
there.
leave it
Careful,
there.
careful,
But,
careful. Leave
yeah.
it there.
But
Yeah,
even just uncovering the goop from the island, like just very Sunshine like. Yeah, very excited about that stuff. But yeah, no, and multiplayer.
Yeah,
of course.
getting rid of the fuzz is very similar to getting rid of like the bad paint.
Yeah. You know what I'll say about Splatoon 2 Splatoon 3 as well? This game is the first game that is actively making me use the Nintendo Switch app on my phone.
Dude, yes, same. Yeah.
Same thing with Splatoon 2. Yeah, because if you want to get gear, you have to keep looking at it to see if there's going to be gear that you actually want.
Oh.
Like, honestly,
know,
like,
you can
I didn't know I had
off
it
your
on
phone.
this phone.
Oh, I got to do that then.
I used that shit to type in Animal Crossing. You guys didn't do that?
And Animal Crossing, yeah, but
Animal Crossing.
Yeah, I used it in Animal Crossing
Crossing?
for typing. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I didn't even know that. The fuck?
Yeah, I use it for typing in emotes.
The only games it's ever been useful in is Animal Crossing and Splatoon. So it's
shit.
Dang. Yeah, I'm sure we'll talk more in depth during the next episode about Splatoon because more of us will have beaten it and played it and stuff. But
I'm sure there'll also be like an update by then.
Yeah. But it's really, really good. I'm so surprised. And really quick thing to mention too that Splatoon 3 had the biggest launch in video game history in Japan, selling over 3.5 million units, which is unbelievable. What was the previous record holder? I saw that.
Animal Crossing. It was.
Oh, there you go. Okay, yeah.
You know what also does well in Japan?
Let's hear
Tekken
it.
8.
Tekken. We're going right in the state of Tekken.
Oh, wait, we forgot one thing.
What do we forget?
Come on, man.
Wait, what was McDareth gonna say?
Oh, I wanted to ask, did you beat all the stages, Fidel?
Yeah. I've done. I'm missing 3 more because I know there's like a final level.
Bro, don't. I'm telling you right now, you're gonna rage. I'm telling you right now. I did
It's
that.
funny because someone was watching you, Roger, and I was like, "Oh yeah, Roger's about to do this," and I was like, "Yeah, Roger's not gonna beat that."
No, I got through the first section right before the checkpoint, and then I'm like, I'm not doing this again.
I'll tell you, you
At
were
least not on
like
stream.
you were like 1/4 by the
Of
way.
the whole level though, but it
Yeah.
was 1/4 of the level. But I was near the checkpoint.
That's not a
is there
checkpoint.
like
it's not technically a checkpoint.
It's like Champion Road, basically.
Yeah,
it's
Is it
Splatoon
Champions
Champion Road. Yeah.
Wait,
Is
Rob,
it
Champion
like
Road I was
Champions
able to
Road?
do,
Because
though.
the one in the Champions Road in like Odyssey was so fucking easy.
This thing
not.
is like
You're gonna-
hard. It challenges your platforming ability in Splatoon, your problem solving ability, your battle ability. Like it's
just like
it
the ultimate
challenges a
level?
lot. Yeah. And like people get stuck on different parts of it depending on what you struggle with in this
Oh
game.
my god, I don't have good depth perception, and there's one
you're
thing
gonna
in
have-
particular
you're gonna have issues.
that gave me a
Later on,
really
you will
hard
have
time.
issues.
Where you're holding on to the little, there's like the thing where you're hanging and you have to hold on to that thing, and then you have to jump to the other 3 little inclines. Oh my god, man, that was brutal. I couldn't do it.
Wait, so Roger, you said Fidel's gonna what?
He's gonna hate it.
Is that what you said? What was the word you
Yeah.
said?
What? Yeah. What did
You
you
said
think I
it's gonna
said?
make him rage.
Oh, you mean like the characters in Tekken?
Bro,
Bro,
no,
okay.
no.
I would've
There's
said
still
no.
one
It's
thing.
No, bro.
There's
we're talking
still
about this
one
shit for
thing.
2 hours,
Bro,
bro.
just
I
say
know,
it already.
I know.
Just say it, man.
Go ahead.
Okay,
Talk about Tekken.
what-
Go ahead. Go ahead.
What I didn't expect to drop at Nintendo or during Nintendo's thing and not Square Enix was that Crisis Core port.
Oh yeah, the trailer for it. Yeah.
Oh, of course. It looks good. All right, go
All right,
ahead.
that
Talk
wasn't
about
Aspire.
Tekken. Let's go.
Get ready for the next battle.
Anyway, so Tekken 8 looking fucking sick.
The fucking shot where the chain turns into the 8 in the logo.
That
Oh
might
my
be
God.
that might be one of the best, if not the best, logo reveals I've ever seen in my life. Actually, that was crazy.
That whole trailer was fantastic. It was just like
So good.
like just the game looks incredible. I'm assuming that everything in that trailer was like in engine.
Yeah, it's all
they
in
said it
engine.
was
like
they said it was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Harada
that's
said
fucking
that
nuts.
it's from a certain part in the story where it came from.
Yeah, because he's
That's
definitely
fucking wild.
Jin definitely used that's definitely Jin's super when he does on Akasia. That's definitely Jin's rage.
Yeah, they're all doing like Jin and Kazuya are actually doing just actual combos to each other.
Did y'all see the video on Twitter where what's it called? Kazuya does
Tito,
the
you're
axe kick?
quiet as fuck, bro.
Oh my bad. Am I good?
Yeah.
All right. The video on Twitter where Kazuya does the axe kick, and then somebody's like, "Bro, that shit look plus as hell." And it's a video, and it shows Jin literally backstepping from blocking this axe kick, and I said, "What the fuck?" Bro, this game looks like it's a modern fight. Like Tekken is gorgeous, Tekken 7 is gorgeous, but like people forget that game is literally old as fuck.
Oh yeah, it's super old.
Oh yeah.
Like
It's
that
such
game,
like a next generation fighting game.
like that game came out on arcades. I think when the 360
Nah,
was still
okay,
around.
no, Fearum. You know what would actually make this game a next gen fighting game? If it fucking comes out with rollback.
Yeah, they haven't said anything
That
about
would
that yet.
make it
But
a
one thing they have, one thing that's I think I lost my train of thought actually. Oh, I think it's the first Tekken game that's coming to consoles and not arcades.
Correct.
Oh
wow.
They're not doing an arcade release?
Nope.
No.
They said that shit.
Wow. Wow.
You know how many
Alright.
fucking arcades are closing in Japan and shit, man?
I mean, that makes sense, of
Like
course.
what
but
they
it's just
what they
wild to
might
think.
do is they might release arcade after the fact and put updates on that, but like it's coming to consoles first.
Wow.
Which is really big because normally with Tekken doing arcade releases, you wait an incredibly long time. Like Pokken had the same thing. You'd wait a long time because it was arcades first. And the console version wasn't as good.
Tekken
Think
7 has
about-
been out for 7 years.
Yeah, bro, Tekken is old as fuck, bro. It's like
I also
but the-
found out the other day that Tekken is like apparently it has a world record for having the most like having like the longest story
It's
contained within their
it's
games
the
or some shit.
longest cohesive story because
Yeah,
it goes
yeah, that's
1,
what it
2,
is.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why.
Yeah.
and it's all canonical and it's all fucking chronological. Like it's
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna get that game day one.
Sure, 2023. I'm pretty sure is the 30th anniversary of Tekken.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it looks good. Tekken's one of those games where you just need to play it to see if
Oh
it's
yeah,
good,
I have
so.
no doubt it's going to be good.
So
I
good.
also feel like, man, fighting game fans are eating right now. Between Tekken and Street Fighter, they both look incredible. Like I'm
Tekken
super
is,
excited.
Tekken's doing the same thing with Street Fighter with the muscles, where they like, you can like see them like move. It's weird, but like looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The big bulge and flex thing.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see Jack 8.
I want Lars. I know Lars is going to be there because he's pretty popular, but I just want Lars.
I want Lily.
I have
Lily forever.
I have no history with Tekken other than I played Tekken bowling because that's fun, and when I've never watched The Walking Dead, but when Negan came out, I played him for like 3 months out of just pure irony because he was hilarious.
I want to see what kind of bug alien abomination Yoshimitsu is going to be this time around.
Yeah.
I think he gonna be because he was a squid before. You feel me? I think he gonna be a bird.
All true.
That would be so stupid.
I think
It's-
Yoshi gonna be a bird this time.
It's funny they've never done that. I had to think in between Tekken and Soul Calibur, they've never done
They've
that.
never had Yoshi be a bird. I think Yoshi about to be a bird.
Do you think they're gonna do cool crossovers like with 7?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah, of course.
Eventually, yeah.
I think the launch game's going to have one, definitely. I don't know who it could be, but they will have one.
Tekken's got some. I'm just looking at this again. It's like I forgot how many characters I genuinely like. Like all the
I think
different
it's a
designs
lot
and
of
stuff.
cool
They're
characters, and they all have
Yeah.
unique fighting styles. So like,
Wasn't
Tekken Cast is so cool.
wasn't that blind black man broken?
was
Leroy,
for a
yes,
period,
at
Leroy.
launch, yes, he was very broken.
Yeah, in Evo Japan 2020, there was 6 Leroys. It was either 6 or 7 Leroys in top 8. It was kind of crazy.
But now you like never see him.
Maybe they'll do like another Street Fighter edition, and they just put like some random Street Fighter 6 character in.
I think they
canon in
might to
Tekken,
make
right?
up for. Yes, he's in the story of Tekken 7. So yeah. But I feel like they might do that to make up for Street Fighter Cross Tekken, or Tekken Cross Street Fighter, because they canceled that. So maybe.
I mean, with Akuma, like I said, Akuma was in Tekken 7,
Yeah.
but that's mainly because Akuma is actually in the story.
Yeah.
Like Akuma is not a guest character. Like Akuma
It's
is
like part of it. Yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
Akuma is
he-
part of the cast. So like,
He's-
so you know, I don't know. if
I
they're
still
gonna
call
do
it a
something.
guess, but I mean, but they
No, I
also
don't call
had
that a
like.
guess. I don't call that a guess. When you're in canonically in the plot like that, and
I mean, but
it's
Snake
the-
was canonically in the plot of Subspace Emissary. Was he still a guest?
Oh boy.
But that's not you
That's
know
the
that's not
lore
the
of the
same. I don't know
world.
why you said that.
It's also a crossover game.
Yeah, you know you're wrong there. Like, what are we?
I know I'm not. I would call Kuma a guest character because Kuma did not originate in Tekken. Yeah, he's in the story, but he did not originate in Tekken, so he's a guest character.
But in Tekken 8, let's put it.
There was a new trailer for God of War Ragnarok. God of War
Thank
Ragnarok looks absolutely incredible. Probably a Game of the Year contender. Definitely a Game of the Year contender.
I watched that trailer again before we started, and I know nothing about like the God of War like on PS4, like that one. I haven't played that yet. I haven't played any of those God of Wars. I played the old PS2 ones, but not these new ones. And this new trailer makes me actually want to finally pick it up. Because there was so much cool shit shown.
I feel like this was the trailer this game needed, because for a while, like, it's been like, you know, people have just been like, where's the marketing for this game? Where's the marketing and stuff? And having and even like they just had a Game Informer, and the way they like showed stuff in clips was really weird. But like, so a trailer like this is like really needed, because it was I love trailers like this where it's that mix of like you get those story cut-ins with gameplay moments, with some hype moments. Like, these are trailers that I think are really good. Like, now I'm good. I'm sold. I was already sold.
I think we all kind of were. Yeah.
I just think like a trailer like this was definitely what needed for now, which is good.
Yeah.
Well, it follows.
Yeah,
it
I feel
actually
like
follows the exact marketing plan of God of War on PS4. It's the exact same thing, where the first 3 trailers are like teasers and or very minimalistic, and they're just like for tone. And then if you go back and watch the last trailer before the release of God of War, it is not. I think this trailer is better, but it's almost the same thing, where it's like basically just a high points trailer. Please buy our game. It's an actual sell point trailer, because like Santa Monica really is protective of the story, so they don't want to like release everything, but they also know you got to like sell the game at the same time. So it's like,
I feel like watching that trailer, I feel like I wanted to see that trailer like 2 months ago, because obviously like the game is so close at this point, and I feel like watching that trailer, as cool as it was, I almost feel like I didn't get too much out of it. Like, I feel like watching that trailer, if I was already going to buy the game, I was already going to buy the game. And as cool as that trailer looked, like, I kind of know what's going on with the game already. And, like, ending the state of play with that, for me, was almost a bit of an odd decision. Because it was like, I don't know, we didn't get really that much in the way of new information. It was just, here's the game looking cool. That's the end of the state of play. Have a lovely day, you know?
See, that's kind of how I felt with Zelda.
I feel like I was gonna say, like, with God of War, like, there legit has not been a gameplay trailer since last September, like, actually. So I think that's why they did.
I don't know why it hasn't felt like it's been that long.
Yeah, it was literally it was big showcase, basically.
Yeah, well, because let's be honest, the gameplay of God of War, the one of the not bad things about it is just it is what it is.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
if you don't know, if you haven't played it, it doesn't look any like you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. Like between God of War this one and then God of War Ragnarok if you haven't played it. So like putting a bunch of gameplay in the game.
I don't know about that.
No, I mean because like in the game you are either using Leviathan Axe or you're using the Blades of Chaos. And the big part, the huge like thing about God of War was you didn't know you would even they marketed the game as if you only have the Leviathan Axe, and then they give you the Blades of Chaos like 60% of the way in the game, and that completely changes the way Kratos is playing. So like now that you know you have both, it's like cool. Do I get to do more Blades of Chaos shit?
Are they gonna get rid of Kratos after this game?
Well, we maybe shouldn't go into this if people here haven't played it yet, but like the ending of the first God of War PS4 one potentially answers your question. So.
I mean, the game is old enough now where I think.
Yeah, I don't know.
Bro.
I'm somebody who straight up said shadows in the end credits of Sonic 2, but I feel look, that's not. It's a pretty big deal. I think.
Spoiler warning, and we'll call it a day. We'll just
we could do that.
All right, so spoiler warning for this God of War game 3, 2. Okay, so Zev, at the end of God of War 1, you go and because the whole point of the game is that Kratos and Atreus are trying to go to the mother's homeland. You find out she's a giant, and to like basically throw her ashes there and kind of lay her to rest. The giants are also fortune tellers. Like they can see the future and prophesize. So
Yeah.
so they go, and on the wall there's a fucking like I don't know,
Mural.
a plaque, a mural. Thank you, that's a better word. A mural, and in the mural it's depicting Ragnarok, and in Ragnarok, in their interpretation of Ragnarok, Atreus, or sorry, Kratos dies in Ragnarok during Ragnarok.
Is his son gonna kill him?
So that's the thing where in the game they mention that it's not clear if Atreus is killing him or trying to save him. Like that's
Okay.
like the
Would
whole
they
thing
ever?
is-
So
Well, I assume
they
they're gonna
God
use
of War
the-
has switched mythologies before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it would be cool if they did Egypt or something.
Well, we're away from that. I think there's like a trilogy of Norse games before we get to Egypt.
I thought this was gonna be the last Norse game. I didn't know
No,
that.
there's only one. Yeah, there's only been one.
Yeah, no, I think this game will end with Kratos dying, but I think the game will. I think it will also tease the third game, because I think the third game, the first half of it, you're gonna play as Atreus. Like I think
agree.
the first half of the game you're playing, you are Atreus. Like you're just
So
Loki.
I haven't played that PS4 one. Do people like his son?
Yes.
Yeah, he's great. Yeah.
I thought people didn't like him.
No.
Well, it's a meme because it's just like boy, because he calls him boy the whole time, so it's like meme. But Atreus is just like, it's really
That's a
hard
good
to make.
kid character for sure.
Yeah.
Like there's oh, sorry. I didn't know people were unmuting. Sorry.
What?
I'll wait. I saw Viram and McDarrett. They were deafened, and I almost said something. So I'm glad I caught myself.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry about it. Yeah.
All right. Well,
Bro,
I mean,
I don't know.
this
If,
isn't-
I don't know
this
if it was
isn't
just me.
spoilery, but
Look, for the people who have played God of War, like the previous one,
uh-huh.
did the voice acting sound different to you in this trailer?
Yes, Kratos sounds different.
Is Kratos? Has he had the same voice actor since day
Yeah.
one?
I think so. Yeah.
I don't think so.
Kratos
I don't think
sounds
since day
different.
one. Like
No,
in the
no.
PS2 games, no, I don't think so.
Oh no, but the same one since God of War PS4 for
so
sure. Yeah.
he's the same, but Atreus is different, and they said this in an interview where apparently like he had hit puberty like
Right.
around the end of the recording of the first one, so they were lucky. So that explains obviously why the kid sounds different, but yeah, Kratos definitely sound a little more like.
Oh, the
he
kid is
sound like-
actually a child actor.
Yes.
Right.
They
They were on
Kratos
stage
definitely
at the
sounds
Game Awards.
because they did all the mocap too.
Yep. Yeah.
So that's kind of why.
I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be really good.
Yeah,
The
I
problem
mean-
is it comes out. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's coming out in the next couple weeks, but like it comes out between
Comes out with
what
Sonic.
Sonic
and Pokemon.
Frontiers.
because that was
the
Sonic.
day after.
Yeah, the
Which
day
is an L
after
for
Sonic,
by the way.
right?
No.
You
Common
assume that
Sonic
everyone that's
L.
gonna get
That
that.
is a common Sonic L.
You
Common
assume that
Sonic
everyone gets
L.
like
is
God
gonna-
of War.
I
like,
don't think
Sonic
God
and
of War and
Sonic.
Sonic fans have any.
Yeah, they
overlap.
don't think they overlap that much.
Speaking of Sonic, the only thing we're going to mention very
We're not
briefly,
talking
'cause
shit
there's a
about
lot of
Sonic
stuff.
next game.
No. The
Next
only
game.
thing.
We got a Tokyo.
Wait. The only thing we're going to mention is that Sakurai played Sonic Frontiers at TGS,
True.
and that there was a gameplay trailer in which there's like a glider thing, and it looks interesting. And that's
Two
it.
things I wanna say
Wait.
about
So it's Super
Sonic
Sonic,
game.
Super
About the
Sonic.
Supersonic. That's
There's
It's
two
the
things I want to
first-
say about
okay.
the Sonic game.
It's first time he's been story relevant since Generations. That was 2011.
Okay.
I think the game obviously looks much better than what we first saw.
Okay.
I think
Shut up.
I think it's just gonna be like an average video game that we all have fun with, which is a W for Sonic. But the only worry I have is I talked about it in here. Is I'm worried that all of the third island looks interesting, but a lot of the areas literally just look like you dropped Sonic into a fucking test. I don't like it. It looks so generic.
Area 1 has it, but Area 2, like in a lot of shots, it looks like it was a war zone. Like there's like
Area
these-
2 at night looks good. Area 2 at
Yeah.
night looks very good.
But even like in general, like it has these cannons. It has like what do you call those, like spike things that they use in wars or whatever. Like they have like, it looks like it was
also
a war zone before.
I don't like the new enemies, but I liked the big
boss
guy
the
with
Evangelion
the
guy.
Titan.
Yeah.
yeah.
Long neck.
He looks
long neck.
cool.
You know, it looked cool. All that fucking Street Fighter 6 stuff they showed.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, boy.
Let's talk about it.
It's crazy that you can play 2K My Career in Street Fighter 6.
Did everybody sign up for the Street Fighter 6 beta?
I still got to do that.
I did.
Give me a link.
I don't know
I'll get you. Hold up.
Because I'm about to dip, so I'll say my shit real quick. But like, for Street Fighter 6, bro. First of all, them niggas at Capcom really eating, bro. Let's talk about that real quick. They really they're in their fucking bag over there. First of all, they're going stupid over there because Q1 for Capcom is going to be fucking nuts. First of all, Street Fighter always drops Q1. It always drops Q1. Street Fighter 5, Q1. Street Fighter 4, Q1. Like, and most versions of both those games are dropping in Q1 of that year. I'm pretty confident that RE4 Remake will also drop Q1. So they're just gonna be eating, bro. Like, they're really just gonna take that shit and go stupid. Now, did anyone read the Ken bio on the website?
Yes.
For Ken?
Yeah.
Yes.
Ken's it's hilarious. He's like a war criminal. Not a war criminal.
No,
like he's
okay,
like
so
No, he's being falsely accused of being a criminal, so he's on the
framed
run.
by the Mad Gear, right? He's probably getting framed by Mad Gear or whatever the fuck, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
So, but he's definitely down bad. Like, he got no, like, they took everything. They took everything from that man.
If Ken's like this in this game, I hope they bring Rufus back.
No, thank you.
Yeah, I don't know about
Okay.
Rufus.
I don't want
Rufus
Rufus
is
in this
based.
engine.
Why do you like Rufus?
Is cringe.
He has a fun moveset, and his story mode is funny.
I feel like you probably have a better chance of them
Isn't he
making a
just a
female
Ken
character
stalker?
that has Rufus moves. That seems to be what they're doing lately. Like Fong is gone, but then the leak had like female Fong basically.
Yeah, but we don't even know if she plays like.
And Kimberly is
Yeah.
the new guy.
Kimberly looks great.
Yeah. So we saw Dalsim, Honda, Blanca, and
Dalsim looks really fucked.
Yeah, and Ken. Dalsim looks like they just took Street Fighter V Dalsim and then just made him more Street Fighter V
Yeah.
Dalsim, which is great. Because it's like I think that's the best version of Dalsim, to be honest. Like the most fun to watch and to play.
Yeah.
But they literally, bro, they gave Blanca mini Faust.
Bro, that's what dude, I was watching it on stream, on my stream. I'm like, there's no way they gave him that. Like, hello?
How they gonna give Blanca a fucking set play tool? That's
Exactly.
fucked up.
like that's so it's so.
What does he have?
So basically, I was gonna say. So have you played Guilty Gear?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know Mini Faust.
Yeah.
Okay, Blanca has a Mini Faust. He wakes
Is
up. So
it just a small Blanca?
yeah. So do you
Yeah, he
remember?
throws out a
Do you remember
Blanca
in the
doll
Street Fighter
and then
V?
uses electricity.
Like the fucking costume Blanca, the chibi cartoon Blanca.
Yeah.
He throws out one of those nerds, and then he can do a move on that guy that makes him just a hitbox that just walks forward.
Yeah.
So he'll like.
Bro,
so
the
he'll
stun seems huge on that as well.
So he throws out Mini Faust.
He
in
looks
the
so
trailer.
weird.
He looks fucking stupid, man.
He throws out fucking Mini Faust, right? And then he does another move. Like I think he does an electric of some kind that charges on the Mini Blanca, and then the Mini Blanca then just walks forward with the electric, and then he hits, and then he combos off of that. Like, why is Blanca a mix character? Like, what is going on? Why
Definitely
is this
glad
set
that
play?
they're willing to just go crazy with this because Street Fighter V is all way too reserved.
Out of the 4 characters they showed, I think E Honda was like the least like new, I would say. Like nothing really seemed
Yeah, he had
new
some
from him.
charge thing, like when the lights came behind him, but I didn't really explain what that does.
No, that's probably.
It does seem he looks more like Luffy in this one. In that, like, what I mean is like the way his arms are stretching, it has like a waviness to it in a way that it's not. I'm not familiar
Bro, you
with.
need
this.
to stop watching anime.
That in 5, like when his arms come back in 5, they do like waves kind of stuff.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
most
I
Luffy
didn't really
thing
play
is
a
he
lot of
has
Street
like
Fighter V.
the most Luffy thing is that new super that's like Gatling.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
Yeah, and he did the big ass fireball, and he has carpet again. Carpet fucking broken as hell. Like, I think Honda Coast is like one of those characters where I'm actually okay them playing exactly.
Yeah,
the
I
same
was too.
forever.
I was literally thinking watching it. I'm like, I might honestly pick up Honda in this game because he seems like the most honest out of everything they showed.
Like I'm okay
Nah,
with
fuck
Honda
that.
being
We
the
pick
same.
fun.
I'm okay with fucking. I'm okay with Ryu being the same. I'm okay with Guile being this. Like there are certain characters I'm okay with, like them never really deviating from their gameplay, because I think that their gameplay
Yeah, they
kind of.
shouldn't.
Well, they get
Yeah,
Guile
or
to just
that's
frames.
that's what defines them, I guess.
Yeah.
They're
Like Honda.
the Shoto.
Yeah, you're gonna like you're
Are-
gonna hand.
Are
like,
all of the Street Fighter 6 leaked characters the base roster?
Yes.
We
Most
don't
likely, yeah.
know, but we're assuming yes.
It
Okay.
seems like it's pretty. It's the fact that they just casual. I mean, obviously it's TGS, but they revealed 4 characters here.
Yeah.
Means they definitely have a lot in the
What's
bag.
funny is I feel
my
like
favorite
they.
thing that's come out about Street Fighter 6 today was Jury uses the old Chun-Li win pose, which
Yeah.
solidifies her
Yeah.
as the evil Chun-Li.
Yeah. It's so good, man. Just everything about this game, man. The presentation, the music, the flashness of the moves, like all of it just
It
and,
feels like old
even the
Street Fighter. Like I feel like hip hop and rap have as much of a place in fighting games as metal and rock, but like
Yeah.
Street Fighter is the only game that's ever explored that. I feel like, other than like
Yeah.
Def Jam.
Yeah, exactly.
Now,
And
It
it's like
fits
yeah,
the
there's
theme of
something
Street
like
Fighter
Killer
so much,
Instinct.
though.
Like you got like TJ Combo's theme in Killer Instinct as well.
Yeah, but it's pretty much
Yeah.
only kill
Yeah,
TJ combo in that game. But it's a
I
very
was-
good theme.
I also really love how the hub, like it's so cool. It's almost like you feel like you're at a fighting convention.
Yeah.
Just like
An
people are on
arcade.
these
And there's a
tables.
lot of like other Capcom references in there. The little like Pixel Mega Man and the little Metan.
Yeah.
In that training mode, it looks really cool. Yeah.
But it's like
On
it's
the-
it feels less arcade and more almost like you're
It
at
is
a
an arcade.
con. Yeah, no, I know it's
no,
an
no,
arcade,
I mean like literally.
Was it literally?
Like, yeah,
Oh,
no,
it
I mean
is
like
literally,
literally.
okay, the battle
Yeah,
hub.
because you know what I'm saying is that you could play old Street Fighters.
Oh
Apparently
yeah, it's true.
in
You
that.
can. Yeah, in the
Oh,
street.
really?
Yeah.
What,
Yeah.
you could play Street Fighter like in the arcade cabinets?
Like,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
yeah,
they
you could
showed
do like
Street Fighter
you could
2,
just-
Final
yeah,
Fights,
yeah.
and some other game.
That's
What?
cool.
Yeah, look, I'll send
Yeah.
the screenshot.
But they
Yeah,
seem
the
like
story
they
mode looks
rotate.
cool. I saw them like using like spinning bird kick to platform.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
hilarious.
like
my God, yeah.
yoga teleport to teleport.
Oh
across
yeah,
gap.
look at this.
Like the
Yeah.
most exciting things as like a non-Street Fighter fan to me that's like making me really interested is the story mode and the extreme battles.
What's the extreme battles?
Oh, that's that shit with the
So
house.
like-
the
Yeah, like
extreme
half
battles
crazy
is
gimmicks.
Hey, whoa,
it's
wait,
giving
one
one- I
person.
need one
Hey,
person.
one person.
So
Mike
for
did,
the
yeah.
extreme
Mike.
battles, they add all sorts of crazy gimmicks to the battles. Like
Oh,
there's this
like
one
is it like playing
mode.
with items on?
Yes.
Yeah,
Or
so like there's this
like
one
special
mode.
smash?
Kind of. There's this one mode that has like a bull that charges in and hits you. There's one mode where you're juggling like a volleyball around. There's a good handful of different
Yeah, I
modes
feel
that
like
come up in the trailer.
fighting games need more shit like that.
More
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
they need
that's,
more, like-
that's good.
yeah, they
Wait,
need
there's-
like
there's one
more.
thing I gotta-
I don't think like simplistic inputs like bring in a lot of casuals.
Bro,
but I think
deadass
like
would have never played Tekken 7 if they didn't add bowling.
yeah, they need like more wacky
Yeah.
stuff.
It's the wacky, zany, over the top content that brings a lot of more casual players in because it gives them
Definitely.
a bit more of a reason to just kind of dabble with the extra modes in the game. Content is so important for a lot of fighting game players, and I'm really glad that for Street Fighter 6, it just feels like a much more complete package
Yeah.
after
Yeah,
the
man, it's
atrocity
definitely-
that was launched Street Fighter
Yeah,
5.
Launch Street Fighter 5 was so bad.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh
this
no, it's
is
gone. We celebrate.
yes. I mean, it's just like this is what I was so excited for is seeing a Capcom fighting game during this era where they are at their peak height of all the releases are just extreme bangers and like everything about this release looks
So-
incredible.
So too, I still maintain that Street Fighter V is probably the worst released AAA fighting game of all time.
Yes.
And
I started playing Street Fighter 5 for the first time since
Uh-huh.
the PS4 beta, like a week ago, and that game's pretty fun.
it is very fun.
Yeah,
It
it's
became a
fun, for
much
sure.
better
Now,
game
yeah.
over time,
Yes.
but at launch it was an absolute
It was
disgrace.
the worst. And then the second thing was I'm seeing a thing that I'm really hopeful for, and I think I attribute a lot of this to like smaller fighting games like Skullgirls, but also Guilty Gear as well. I think they're the first AAA game to do it to my attention. I think KI did it as well. I could be wrong, but it's like small things like your rank in Street Fighter 6 is character dependent, not universal. So you
Yeah,
have a
I
rank
like
on
that.
Ryu, you have a rank on Ken, you have a rank on Honda. So you can go on a rank. So if you're a Honda main and you're like, all right, I've been labbing around with Ken for a little bit, you don't immediately play people to the level of your Honda. So that's immediately first of all, that should be how every fighting game ever works from now on. And
Elite
then,
Smash.
yeah, it's essentially just Elite
Yeah,
Smash, but
yeah.
but like
Each character has an individual ranking.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
you don't
Elite
have, like,
Smash basically gets it from like Tekken, where each
Yeah.
character's a ranking, but you have an overarching ranking on top of that.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
Why is there a
one of the-
Metar?
That's one of
Extreme
the
Battle.
items you can toss at
Oh,
people. and
that's
it just
cool.
does- It's hilarious.
It's fire, dude. And like
I like the Mega Man costumes in Street Fighter V a lot.
they're great. The Rashid one is fire. I'm just really excited for Street Fighter because I definitely think it's gonna come out Q1 next year because I think that game is way more done than people think it is. And just I'm excited to. It's really weird because I never thought I would feel this way about a fighting game. I'm excited to see what the first wave of DLC will be for Street Fighter 6. Like I know or Street Fighter, yeah.
Do you think they're gonna do crossovers?
I think that within the first wave, you're gonna get at least one SNK character. Like I think Rock's gonna be in Street Fighter 6. Like I really do. Like specifically Rock. I don't think it's gonna be Geese because Geese is in Tekken, but like I think it's gonna be Rock Howard. Like
I see Terry as well.
Would they
I
ever
was
just
gonna
straight
say
up
Terry,
put
but I'm
Mega
like Terry's
Man
kind
in?
of in Smash, so it's like they could double down on Terry if they want, but like Rock Howard isn't really in shit. Plus, they have like they're making Garo again, so I'm just like,
I want them to add Batsu from Rival Schools. No one.
Yeah, I
knows
feel
what
like
I'm
they
talking
might do
about.
another Rival Schools
usually-
character after they
Yeah,
put
'cause
in
they did Akira in
Akira
Street
in
Fighter
5.
Usually, if Capcom does crossovers within Street Fighter, they just keep it within other Capcom franchises and ones that are kind of tied to the Street Fighter universe or can tie like Final Fight and Rival Schools, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, actually, those are all confirmed, basically same universe. Rival Schools,
Mm.
Final Fight, and Street Fighter.
like I really think like no bullshit. We are about to enter the second fighting game renaissance. If you think about it, Tekken 8 / Tekken 7, Guilty Gear is still going strong. Street Fighter 6, you're gonna have
Fighters
fucking
just got rollback.
your fighters are gonna get
Or
rollback.
is gonna get rollback.
You're gonna get
Yes, sir.
Project L fairly soon. Like I really think we're gonna get another huge fighting game boon. But I believe it'll be bigger. I really
Yeah,
do.
I
I
agree.
think it'll be bigger. I think more people will be playing fighting games 2 years from now than like ever before. Like ever before.
I just
I
hope
think
we
it's
get
like-
a crossover game soon.
Yeah, I agree.
I
I think
want,
like
after
it's
Street
like
Fighter 6, I want another Marvel vs. Capcom. Infinite got done dirty.
I think it's like
Yeah.
the PS4, Xbox Gen like is associated with the game as a service fighting game. Where you got where like a lot of them would launch sort of bare bones, but they'd be like really pretty and presentable and fun. But now because we're in like next gen, it just feels like they're taking that foundation. They know they have to launch really strong and that the content's going to be more consistent. And obviously, we have our mix of free to play fighting games with the premium ones, and it's going to continue to just keep bringing in people into the fold.
And bro, think about this. We don't even know what fucking NetherRealm is working on right now.
Oh yeah.
Like they have a game. They have a game. Like and it's more done than I think people think it is. Like so we don't even know what the fuck they're working on right now. So add that whatever the fuck that is to all these other fighting games. It's we eating. FGC
I
niggas
can't
are
wait.
eating.
It'll be good.
I can't wait to see what Arxis does that's next gen only. Because so far, like, Guilty Gear it's gorgeous, but like that's on both consoles. And what was the
To be
new
fair,
one that came out?
Street Fighter 6 is also not next gen only. Street Fighter 6, that was
Yeah.
something I just found out. I thought Street Fighter 6 was just PS5. I didn't know it was also coming to PS4.
Yeah, it's old. Because the
And I
RE
saw it
engine
in the
can run on
trailer
all this
for like
stuff.
the TGS stuff, and I was like, what?
Yeah, it's because RE engine can run on that stuff, and it can be more optimized on newer stuff, so they can do that.
Yeah.
I just think like I'm very curious to see what Arxis does now even more like because they've already been insane with their animation stuff, but I
Yeah,
feel like
yeah.
whatever their next big mainline game is, it's gonna look insane.
One Piece Fighters, please.
Do y'all think that? Because I think I've had show through this, and if I haven't, I want to see what he think. Do you think it's more likely for Arxis to do a sequel to Fighters or to do a completely new IP?
I don't fucking know, bro.
I think that depends on Bandai, because Bandai is the one that has to go to them with it. So if Bandai wants another Dragon Ball game to fit their schedule, then they'll do that. But if not, then
I mean, I've heard about this My Hero game for a while.
That's what I'm saying.
That's true. They've been talking about it. I honestly don't think they will though now because My Hero's kind of it's been like it's not as popular now as it was 3 years ago. Yeah.
I was gonna say like, as someone who adores fighters, I feel like another anime would deserve that. Because I feel like with Dragon Ball, like they get the sequel is gonna do better, but it's hard to recreate that feeling of seeing like getting all those characters for the first time there and getting the dramatic finish and stuff like that. So I feel like it makes more sense to, hey, Fighters gets its rollback to keep it alive. In the meantime, like here's a new anime fighter for some other franchise.
Didn't they do like they did something where like it was a survey and it was asking what anime IP would you want us to do stuff for? And weren't there a bunch of different things on there like Yu Yu Hakusho?
I just want them to do a 2D. I just want them to do a 2D jump game.
Yeah,
I mean, if they did Jump
that'd
Force,
be ideal.
that'd be so good.
I
Jump Force,
think I keep saying this with that. I really feel like that's like the emergency button. Like that's like
right.
If for some reason, I genuinely think that it's like every company has like an emergency button game.
Pokemon is like, MMO. Yeah,
Rainbow,
right.
Pokemon Rainbow.
Right.
But it's like every company has that. And I feel like that's the jump 2D Arxis game is the emergency button.
Yeah, but if that's the case, then we never get it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think. I do. I think I can't even lie. I think, and I don't like that. I think that, but if it's going to be a new IP, I do think it's One Piece. Like I do.
I hope so, man.
I think it's One
That'd be
Piece or
sick.
Naruto. It's either one because you have
It's
to.
not going to be Naruto because Naruto, the dude who leaks all the anime games, I forget his name, said that there's a new Storm game coming and it got delayed to add a huge component to it.
And they just announced today we're gonna see the Naruto. Like they said in 10 days, they're showing the Naruto 20th anniversary plans.
Oh, well, there you go.
Regardless, I just think
Can it
that,
be to
like,
cancel Boruto?
I hope.
What?
Did they really?
Let's hope so.
I hope so every day.
It has to be an evergreen IP. I think like I even though I wanted it to be My Hero at one point, I never thought it was going to be because it's like they have to go through the whole dev cycle and then hope it's going to be popular by the time the game comes out. That's not good business.
The only
Why would you do
reason,
that?
the only
The thing
reason
with
why
One
I also
Piece-
feel with go ahead.
I was just gonna say the thing with One Piece is it's always been in a weird spot in the manga, but now it's far enough along that you could make
Exactly.
a fully fledged fighting game.
You said what I wanted to say, that now we're in the final saga and the end is in sight and now they can actually do it and
Characters got their
jump in on the
presumably
hype,
final
their final
power-ups
version.
and shit.
Right.
Yeah,
So
it's gonna be in sight for
and
3 more.
now would
years.
be the time to do it. Yeah.
Logistically, you could have theoretically like Luffy could be the Goku of that game. Where you have
Of course.
you have one gear, you have
course.
one gear,
Gear 2, Gear 3, of
Gear
course.
3,
Yeah.
and then you have fucking, whatever, like Luffy Instinct or whatever the fuck. Like I don't know.
Luffy Instinct. Yeah.
I don't watch that shit.
I'm not gonna give
You're
a spoiler.
closer than
but-
you think.
Yeah.
One Piece has an advantage over other shonen where like in a lot of shonen, all the side characters at some point just become who cares. But there's so many characters in One Piece that are strong and relevant.
It is, but I'm so torn because like half the Straw Hats just get done dirty. Like they obviously Zoro, Luffy, Sanji, although Sanji got done dirty too. But some of them always get done very well. But then like Chopper, Usopp, Nami are just like punching bags until eventually
No.
it gets super
Chopper would be
serious finally.
sick though in a fighting
Chopper
game.
would
I mean, I would still like
Chopper would be
Chopper. No.
freaking
I'm not
cool,
talking about in
yeah.
a fighting game because Chopper is still one of my
oh.
favorite Straw Hats.
Oh,
But it's just like
yeah.
in terms of how they're written, in the show. It's the same thing. Oh, I'm so afraid. You fought so many other people. Why are you still afraid
Yeah,
like
but
this?
does that matter?
Oh, of course.
In the context of a fighting game?
No, in a game,
I'm not talking about it for a game. I'm talking about how they're presented in the show.
Yeah, I get you.
I
I get
thought we
you.
were talking about the game.
Yeah.
No. I was talking
in
about
terms of a
character
game, I think
issues.
Chopper would be super cool with the rumble balls. I think Frankie would be awesome.
I
with,
think
like,
Nami
different
would be a
cybernetic
really cool
parts.
set play character.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
And
Dude,
so would
Usopp
Robin.
would fucking just range the fuck out of you.
There's no way.
Dude, the hardest zoner of all time.
There's no way Zoro is not fucking broken, bro.
Oh yeah, Zoro would be
There's
amazing.
no way Zoro is.
So would Mihawk. Mihawk would be wild.
Yo, can you imagine Zoro with Virgil swords?
That's like
Virgil Sword
that's like
Super?
some of the one of the only issues with the One Piece fighting game is characters like we haven't seen like Blackbeard or Shanks fight at full power.
No, but we're at a point in the story now where like they're far enough ahead where we can kind of get an idea of how they would play.
Yeah.
I mean,
Especially with Shanks in particular. I think Shanks
Has
they can do some
Blackbeard
cool stuff with.
really, like, this is so old. I don't even care if I'm spoiling.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Has Blackbeard really even displayed use of his other devil fruit?
Yes, a couple times, but not to the extent that I think people would want in a fighting game. Though to be fair, he uses both of them in Burning Blood, and that was like 5 years ago. So
Yeah, but Roger, I guess my question would be
Burning
like,
Blood spoiled that shit for me.
Yeah, Burning Blood spoiled a lot of stuff.
I guess my question would be, Roger. I mean, if let's say the One Piece fighting game is real, and we're getting way off topic now, but
The
let's
One
just say
Piece
it's
fighting
real.
game is real.
Yeah, that's why I said it like that.
The One Piece is real.
Then I don't, because like I don't think they have to be end game end of manga versions of those characters.
No, and they could be DLC if they wanted, of course.
Yeah, you
like
could
they
be
could
DLC.
do. Yeah.
You could
Because
whatever.
like fighters did they did base Goku and Vegeta from the first saga of Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
No, I just mean like in a sense where it's like, yeah, like you like fighters like didn't have a bunch of characters, and then the Broly movie came out, then they added Broly from the movie when they even though they already had GT Broly, they already had Broly.
I mean, to be fair, obviously it's nowhere near that level. But with Burning Blood, they kind of did something similar where the Film Gold movie came out around that time, and the DLC characters they added for that, they put in like the bad guy from Film Gold with like all the different moves, and it was actually really, really sick. I mean, I would not be against a Burning Blood 2 either, but I also feel like if they were going to do another Fighters and it was a big IP, again, now would be the time to do One Piece if they were going to do it. So
I'd love One Piece, but a part of me wants Bleach just because of how like flashy and shit Bleach is.
Bleach would also be a great choice because the anime is coming back right now. So if they wanted to jump on the anime returning and like Bleach returning, that would be the time to do it too. I think Bleach would be sick. Also, the music in Bleach is so good.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I've actually watched Bleach. So I always watched Naruto. My brother watched Bleach, so I have to watch that for the new season.
I mean, I'm down with whatever though. I mean, they could do. Like you said, Fidel, like the emergency
I'll be
button for
happy with pretty
jumping,
much
but,
any anime fighting game that isn't My Hero.
Chainsaw Man would be sick, but I don't think they're gonna.
would
I'm
still-
saying that as somebody who doesn't really like
But even
Chainsaw
then,
Man.
I
I
think
think
My Hero-
Chainsaw Man would be
My Hero,
fire.
Zeph, My
Chainsaw
Hero
Man
objectively
would be like
would be
5
a good
people.
fighting game. Like that
No,
would be
it
a
would,
good
oh
fighting
yeah, My Hero would
Yeah, but
definitely
I
be
just
a good
wouldn't like
fighting
it.
game.
That's fair.
Yeah, it's fine.
I just don't like My Hero.
Ty-
The only thing
well-
I like about My Hero is its aesthetic and like art style.
I'm telling you, Zeph, all I know is if that My Hero fighting game is real, Tailman is on my team, bro.
Hey, Ojiro?
Yes, bro. Tailman. You know why? Because I look at that character, and some people will be like, man, that character trash. I look at that character and say, man, his assist is probably nuts. He got a standing low.
Yeah, that boy's about to have season 1 Krillin assist.
Facts.
Mm.
Facts.
Well, I think that wraps everything up. We've pretty much touched on everything now at this point. We did Pokemon.
Battle Network has online, I guess.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah,
can
that's
throw that in
awesome,
there.
dude.
That's awesome. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, also, this is like not relevant, but they for some reason with Battle Network, they remade the title screen's assets for the games in HD, but nothing else.
The VTuber Mega Man is the menu. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and the main menu for Battle Network Legacy Collection has a 3D model of Mega Man EXE, and
He
you
got
can
his
turn
own
on
voice
silent
actor.
mode. You can turn silent mode on, but while you're playing the game, Mega Man will like comment on how you're playing and your control style, and you can like talk to him and stuff.
I
but
love
you
that.
could just
I love that.
you could just turn that off. And
what is rain code? People are saying rain code in the chat.
What is rain code?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
Also, what they need to do is stop telling people to play with that filter on. The soothing.
That's
the
what I'm
soothing
saying.
filter.
The smooth
Those
filter.
filters are
Yeah,
always trash.
Yeah.
It's so
Don't
ugly,
use the
man.
smooth filter.
Ugly.
Now, I will.
Oh,
will
it's
say
that game by the creators of Danganronpa.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
The
one that was in the direct.
People here,
Yeah.
I don't know how many people are going to play it here, but theoretically, either the week after our next show or the week before, Overwatch 2 will be out.
Oh, that's
So-
right.
Oh, yeah. What do you think of the new hero?
So
She's
I
cute, the
think
ninja
that
girl?
character's cool. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I like
cool
her.
Kitsune ninja girl, kind of cool.
Actually, I'm
What
glad
the
you
fuck
brought
is
that up.
with that?
'cause this
Okay,
is-
Mike, what is with them putting the characters on the battle pass?
Yeah, I was about to say the battle pass
Okay.
system might ruin that game.
Yeah, Mike, you oversee all of Activision's mementos.
So what they're doing now is they're doing a hero every alternate season, and I think this season's last 2 to 3 months.
Okay.
And if you are a free-to-play player, the hero is on level 55 of the battle pass.
Jesus.
That
If you
doesn't
miss
mean
the
anything.
battle pass, there's in-game challenges you can do to get them for free, or they're just going to be in the in-game store.
Okay.
If you buy the premium track of the battle pass, you get the hero right away.
Okay. So that's how they're gonna make money, I guess.
Yeah.
Everything's
Because the game's free to play now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's free to play and they took out the loot boxes. But
Now, what I was gonna say on the topic of Overwatch, because this is important, because I just did this today, literally right before we started. While you can, you've got like a week left. You can merge all of your versions of Overwatch, all the stuff that you've unlocked, like for example, I played on
for
PS4
real?
a ton. Yes. So I played on PS4 a ton, and then as soon as they brought the Switch, I never played on PS4 again. But I obviously played a ton on PC too. What you can do right now, you can merge all of your versions into one version on your BattleNet and have all of your skins, and it takes, I think it was your record of your highest for whatever your records are across each platform. It gives you the highest one of whatever
That's
you
cool.
did. So
yeah,
like,
there's some shit I have on Switch that I don't have on PC.
it's same. And so if you have the Switch version, PS4 version, whatever, make sure to do the merge account thing. You have to confirm the account from whatever it is that you have. So like you have to confirm when you log into the Switch version, you click where it says merge accounts and say, yes, this is the version that I want on my BattleNet. You do the same thing across all of the platforms, Xbox, Sony, whatever. And then when Overwatch 2 comes out on the 4th, everything is going to be linked on BattleNet. You're going to log in with BattleNet, and you're going to be able to actually have all of your costumes, all of your stuff from every version of the game of Overwatch is going to be unlocked immediately on Overwatch 2 for you.
Is there an exclusive like Nintendo Overwatch skin that they have?
No, which is unbelievable that they never did that. Yeah.
I don't think any of these companies are going to do that because they want all their shit on every platform, and
I
Nintendo
think-
won't play.
I
think
can
the
play as
one thing
Kratos
is,
on Fortnite on my Switch, so that's stupid. They should do
I
it.
know Smite
Nintendo
did
does
that. If you play, like, there was an Xbox Zeus skin, there was a Switch skin for Neef. I don't know what they do on PlayStation.
Actually, yeah, Rocket League has like the Mario and Luigi thing, but they just don't appear on other platforms.
Right. I mean, I could literally
Tito-
play as Master Chief on my PlayStation Fortnite, so
Yeah.
I don't know
Tito,
why
is there
they don't
something
do it.
specific you wanted to say?
No, I was just gonna say, like, first of all, Mike and I go beyond that game. You know what I'm saying? I
Yes,
see
sir.
you.
Oh, I'm playing it for sure. Yeah, I'm right there with
That's
you
like
guys.
the one
Yeah.
Activision Blizzard game I will not be playing.
I'm very I am a little bit more forgiving than most when it comes to competitive games because I'm more forgiving and I kind of understand, not that other people don't, but I sympathize more with how hard it is to balance a competitive game, especially when it's active. So I really hope that people who haven't played Overwatch in a while play it because it's like Mike and I have played fairly recently. It's been a couple months, but like recently enough where like it's fun. Like Overwatch is a fun game.
Yeah.
Did they say how many new heroes there's gonna be in Overwatch 2 or no?
Technically,
They said every other alternating thing, right?
So yeah,
every alternating season.
the season 2 is a little different. So like season 1, we get Junker Queen, the new hero. I don't remember her name.
The ninja girl. Yeah.
And
No,
yeah,
no,
and
there's
Sojourn.
one other one, Sojourn.
And
yeah.
Sojourn.
Oh,
yeah.
Sojourn. Right.
And then the next season is in December, and we're getting a new tank. But
Is
then after
Sojourn-
that, it's every alternate season.
Right.
She's the French Canadian girl, right? I thought she was
She's
in
the sniper
Overwatch
girl.
already.
She's
No.
the sniper
No.
girl.
No, she was originally planned for Overwatch, and then they moved it to Overwatch
yeah,
too.
they moved everything over.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
And
she's.
then-
It seems like they're trying to make her the new poster character.
Yeah.
Right.
And that doesn't include the fact that they literally remade like 4 characters in the game. Like they
Yeah.
remade Bastion, they remade Orisa. Like
Yeah, Orisa's a
Bastion
completely different
move around
character.
now.
Yep.
Yeah, when
didn't
Bastion
they
goes in
redo-
tank mode, he has treads now.
Didn't they redo the fist guy? I forget his name.
Yeah, Doomfist is
Doomfist,
in tank.
yeah.
Doomfist
Well,
is
they
different.
had to because now you only had one tank, so he
Yeah.
can't really be off tank. He has to be able to tank on his own.
So
I can't wait, man. I'm genuinely really excited.
Have you not tried any of the
Excited
betas?
No, because
cool.
I haven't really had time. I haven't had the chance to play any of them. And I loved Overwatch, fiended Overwatch when it first came out. I think I put like 300 something hours on PC within like the first year and a half that game was out. I mean, I played a lot, and then I was dying for it to come to Switch. And then for whatever reason, I was like, I downloaded the PS4 version or something because I'm like, well, I want to be able to play on my TV. And then like 3 months later or something, they announced the Switch version. And then I only played on Switch after that because I like playing in bed and just like sitting there with the Joy. You know, it was just fun.
Does it run well on Switch?
It runs totally fine. I've had no real
they've been
issues or
patching
anything.
it a lot, and it runs great now.
Yeah, runs fine. Obviously, if I'm gonna play it in like nice HD, I'll play it on my PC, and I just play with like a Switch controller, and I'm fine. But yeah, I really, really love it. And the only reason I kind of dropped off was like, remember when all that shit was going on with Activision like 2 years ago or something, like Blizzard? And I'm like, yeah, screw this. I don't feel like, playing this game when there's so much other good stuff coming out. But now it's like, I feel like they've kind of cleaned house with a lot of that. And I feel more comfortable being like, I could pop it on and play a couple matches. And I did that recently.
I can't tell you the exact point I dropped off, but there's like a point in Overwatch 1 where the meta was the same for like a bajillion years, and then I just never played it again.
I think it was for me. It was after Sigma is when I kind of stopped.
Yeah, Sigma's when I stopped playing too.
Ever
Because
since they
I like Sigma, but I stopped after him.
They put out Brigida, and then the game was never the same again.
Oh,
they could not recover.
Yeah, right.
That's just. I'm jaded. I've been a fan of this company for way too long. But they're like, Overwatch was their first time trying to do actual serious live service. Yeah, WoW exists, but WoW gets patched like every 6 months or something. There's giant gaps between WoW when WoW gets patches. Even when they make changes to WoW, sometimes they just make a spec so bad it's just like, oh, we'll try next expansion and just leave it there.
Imagine
So like
playing WoW.
they're not really a company that still play it now. They're not really a company that like does fast updates. So hopefully with Overwatch 2 they've learned and we'll be better about that.
I mean,
when again is Overwatch 2 coming out? What's the exact date?
October 4th.
October 4th.
October 4th. Okay.
Yeah,
I might actually go crazy and do a video. I've watched all of them already, but I might do Rogers Base reacts to every Overwatch trailer.
Bro, the trailers are all great.
I know they're all good. I know that's why I might want to rewatch them.
The
Yeah.
May one is probably my favorite.
Oh, the May one's really good, and like the little depot in the ice. Yeah, it's good.
The main one is the one where she wakes up and all her friends are dead, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's just Captain America.
I'm surprised they didn't put out the cinematic for the Fox girl. I thought that was gonna be like how they revealed her. It's strange.
Yeah. I think that is everything now. The last thing I want to mention before we close out the show, though, is a big congratulations to Masahiro Sakurai for getting 2 100K plaques on YouTube. We got one for his American channel and his Japanese channel. And well, come on. We gotta always say thank you to Daddy Sakurai. And finally, we want to say congratulations because he just hit a couple hours ago 1 million followers on Twitter. So round of applause.
It's crazy that he wasn't verified on Twitter until like this year.
Yeah. Verified and has 1 million followers now, which is great. Well deserved. Can't wait to see what he's making next. We will be back on the 26th, I think.
That's the day after my birthday.
I think that's right.
It's also the day after my birthday.
I think it's the 26th.
Whoa.
Yeah,
me and Tito have the same
time
birthday.
as every year.
So look forward to that. 26th, there'll be a new episode of Japan Time. I will be in Chicago for that one, but I'll have all my stuff with me so I can easily record it, sit down and do a show.
The real Ricky back.
Mr. Worldwide.
I can literally
over there.
walk to Ricky's house, right?
But I am the real Ricky. What are you
exactly.
talking
That's right.
about?
That's right. This is indeed the real Ricky. Don't let anyone
how
tell
I
you
know
otherwise.
he's not the real Ricky. He didn't say shit for the past 45 minutes.
He said a couple things.
You also have a normal
Because
mic.
you are just caught up in your own life and you're just selfish and you don't listen.
You're doing a lot.
Doesn't
Okay,
mean
that was
that
a-
you can disrespect cocaine like this.
That was a very
Now
Ricky
refers
thing.
to himself
I'll
in
give
the
that
third
to
person.
He already does. Yeah. So we closing out the show then? Anyone have one last thing to do, or they want to play a
So
song?
to
Or
prove I'm the real Ricky, I'm gonna do the outro. I said, yo, listen, when I grip
What?
That's correct. That's correct.
You guys.
All right.
Like I
Hey,
said,
good
this
night,
show-
everybody.
This show really sucks, bro. This show sucks.
He said when he grip.
Would he?
This show sucks.